Well, hello, everyone. Bix, it's time for more Mass Effect 3, but first, there's something really important that we have to take a look at.
Alright.
You remember the Galaxy at War system?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you take a look at your in-game war assets, right? And it says to you, here is your military score. This is the threshold you need to hit in order to get a good ending and then later get a better ending, right?
Right.
Now that score is different from the Galaxy at War score, which lists everything currently at 50%. So we're here on the Mass Effect 3 N7 HQ Galactic Readiness website. How do you like Facebook games?
I don't.
Yeah, no, me neither, it turns out. The N7 website is their patched bullshit way to get things working again after you had to play not only the Mass Effect 3 Datapad, which was an iPad game, but also the Mass Effect 3, like, other thing that was like a mobile game that was like a legit mini game. Anyway, here we are.
The Mass Effect 3, we tried to make it as bad as we possibly could.
That's correct. And if you're looking at this on YouTube, you'll see I've included some screenshots of the first couple of pages that they intend for you to sift through before you get to play the fucking game. Anyway, you can see here, we have one of our fleets that we're going to recall from a completed mission. So let's go ahead and do that and raise our readiness rating by 2.80%, and then wait.
Oh god, I hate this shit already.
It might just take forever in order to do this. Oh good, we're at 52.80%. Well, let's go into the Attican Traverse and go to Ketosh here. Oh, this one will take 5 hours, but it'll raise us 3.17%. Well, we better go ahead and deploy that one.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
I hate this.
Well, yeah, me too. We've got another one here in Trident, so let's go ahead and deploy that one. It's only 1 hour long, real-time waiting. As the Hall of the Mountain King intensifies, I'm just gonna press all these damn buttons because I don't have time. We don't have time for this. Thessia needs our help. That'll take another 5 hours real time. Oh, man. Oh, no. What's happened to you, Mass Effect? Why is this all going on? Oh, the galaxy is at war! Here's all of our people. The time until the next mission will be completed. Oh, it's gonna happen while I'm asleep tonight because this game is terrible. Welcome to Mass Effect 3.
I fucking love spreadsheets.
Yeah.
I want you to keep in mind, I want you to consider the fact that mobile gaming never evolved beyond this.
No, it didn't.
And it has been... How many years has it been? Tell me.
It's been too many. It's been, what, 40 years? It's been 40 years since Facebook first graced the internet with its presence? Because, okay, look, mobile games have been around for a long time. Mobile games have been around since, like, you know, Snake on
Mobile games have been around since, like, Tetris on your phone, yeah.
Yeah, and, like, if you really want to...
better games.
If you really want to go far into it, you could say, like, mobile games have been around since the fucking N-Gage, right? You could say that, too. The Mass Effect 3 mini-games are specifically, like, Facebook games. They're, like...
Awful. Terrible. The worst thing ever conceived.
Time waste. Anyway... It's Mafia Wars, but in the Mass Effect universe, right?
That's how Genophage works.
Oh, let's talk to Admiral Hackett.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
I don't know, man. You called me. What about galactic readiness?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down.
Remember when I said before we started that I might have to go to the bathroom in a few minutes?
Yeah.
I think it's that time.
Alright, you go ahead and go to the bathroom. We'll talk to Admiral Hackett here.
I need to go expel this anger. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, while Bix is gone, let's go ahead and investigate some more. Tell me about the Allied forces.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Erdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us.
Oh yeah.
Female Krogan
Rex is constantly holding it down.
Support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that bomb in Tachanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support. As it is, we picked up some Turian troops.
Hell yes.
Good to hear.
Everybody's getting together. What about the Solarians? We kind of screwed them over last time.
How about the Solarians?
Interesting wrinkle. We've been getting back channel commitments from the strike teams within STG. They're promising to back us.
Yeah?
Even after I cured the genophage?
Our intel suggests there are cracks developing between the military
Oh,
and
cool. No,
politicians.
everybody thought that was a terrible
These
idea.
STG guys know the score. They're not going to jeopardize the entire Solarian Union just because some Delatras didn't get our way.
That's what I've been talking about. I appreciate that.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Believe it or not, the Turians and Krogan actually seem to be getting along. Urdnot Rex has deployed troops, and they're giving the Reapers a moment of pause. The Solarians are still
He's
hanging
becoming
on to
like
Surkesh,
a bona fide
but the Reapers are starting to
peacekeeper
breathe
in his
down
own
their
right.
necks,
I think
too.
that's really rad.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Huh.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we
Yogg
lose
have
this
teeth and,
war,
like,
it
3
might be them
mouths.
running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Just the ones who can threaten them.
Oh, boy. Okay. First of all, tell me about the Volus and the Elcor. It's been a while since we've seen them.
Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Ivroon. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged
God,
down
Lance
in a nasty
has such a
ground
cool
war.
voice.
As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
Alright, well, what about the Hanar and the Drell?
Do you know anything about the Hanar and Drell?
Their luck is holding. For now, the Reapers have avoided a direct invasion of that sector. Though we've heard Drell wetwork teams are mobilizing fast to shore up their border with the Solarians.
I knew a Drell. The Reapers don't want to tangle with them.
We knew a Drell. That's an interesting way to put that, Shep. What about the Quarians and the Geth?
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Something might be brewing near the Geth border, but our intel is sketchy. News is getting harder to come by as things get worse.
Alright, now here's the big question. What about all those Batarians that we killed?
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of the gate.
And we gave them nowhere to go.
To call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Oh, man. Okay, so that's kind of what I was talking about at the very end of 2. Effectively genocide. Between not having an alpha relay to escape through and also being attacked by the Reapers, they're done. That's it. They're gone. Tell me more about Cerberus.
Any updates on Cerberus?
They're still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Yet the way they tried to derail your alliance
I don't
with
know.
Turian and Krogan.
Cerberus always
And try to
seem like
detonate
they're
that bomb
just
on Tachanka.
cartoon, like
That tells me
mustache
their
twirling
agenda has
bad
nothing
guys.
to do with humanity's best interests.
And everything to do with controlling the Reapers.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
Is wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Agreed.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
Just like the height
If
of
the elusive
hubris.
man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
I appreciate that.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one.
I mean,
If they move quickly,
we
hit a
have
target
saved the
and leave
galaxy
before the enemy
before.
has time to react.
That's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
True.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots.
It was a hell of a fight, though.
Avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game, while you gather what we need for the Crucible. So
War
keep at
assets,
it.
war assets, war assets. Alright, and that looks like it's just about it.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Whew boy. Our strategy at the moment is basically just a complete ramshackle sticks and glue operation. But now we do have some additional war assets thanks to helping out the Krogan and the Turians. We get like kind of a full breakdown on everything you could possibly want, up to and including individual squad mates. I believe that the threshold for when actual squad mates like join your war asset listing here is when they are individually above level 20. I don't know if that also counts for people that you've brought in from other games. Like, I don't know if that counts for Rex or if it's just a check if Rex is alive or not. I would assume it's probably a check if Rex is alive, and that like people on your crew, like Edie and Garrus.
At your private terminal, Commander.
Edie and Garrus are probably in that like level 20 cutoff zone. That's the assumption
I
that
did
would
not
make.
think you would still be talking about war assets by the time I got back.
Well, you did miss a whole lot of actual war talk, so I mean there is that. We have a whole bunch of things that we could do. Would you like to go to Grisham Academy to rescue the students, recover a Prothean artifact, or meet the Solarian Counselor, or investigate the missing scouts? I'm gonna be honest, I only know of 2 of these that are for sure not multiplayer repurpose missions.
Meeting with the Solarian Counselor kind of sounds like fun.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll hit the Solarian Counselor, and then I think afterwards we'll hit Grisham. See what's going on there. I'm not, like, super keen on the idea of letting Cerberus get their hands on actual students. It seems like a bad thing to do.
It seems like letting Cerberus do anything is generally not a good move.
Although Admiral Hackett had a really good line that I appreciated, which was like, he's always been good at subverting science.
Clear to descend?
Yeah.
Alliance Control, this is Normandy. We're headed to Bay 1-4, Zakara Ward. Are we clear to descend?
Well, that's not a good sign. Neither is that.
What the hell's going on down there? Even if there were a station malfunction, they'd have backups online. I got a bad feeling here. Checking emergency channels. No.
I'm just saying, this seems like a trap.
No!
What have you got?
You're gonna want to hear this, Commander. Emergency message playing on loop from a comm tower.
Oh boy.
To all incoming ships, the Citadel is under attack. Do not attempt to land. Cerberus is controlling all docks.
God damn it!
Notify the Citadel fleet. Send reinforcements to
You're
Citadel
shitting me.
headquarters. If
Wait,
not,
how?
the
Is this what
station
we're doing?
falls.
That sounded like Commander Bailey.
Where do you
How?
want the Normandy?
The
Since you can't
Citadel is
deploy the
fucking
shuttle, get us into your
gigantic.
CSEC headquarters.
Aye, Commander.
In what way is it currently possible to overtake the Citadel? How is this a thing?
How did this happen with nobody knowing about it?
How did it happen fast enough for them not to get completely squashed? Oh, unless they had like literally everybody on deck, right? Because
Like a whole bunch of sleeper agents.
like we saw at the end of Mass Effect 2, we saw how big they ended up being, and it's not big. Like, what? Didn't it turn out that Cerberus had like 120 people tops or something like criminally small like that?
I thought it was they had like 120 people to an operation or something.
Yeah, and like 3 cells or something really small like that, or like it was small enough to be notably small. I want that fitness upgrade. Hold on a second.
I know you do.
It's gonna take 10, or what? Okay, so it's gonna take 5 to get one of these, and then 6 to get one of these. So which one do we want right now? We got increased melee damage for 30 seconds after you kill somebody, so it's a chain kill, or decrease...
By a heavy melee.
Yeah.
More durability seems like the way to go.
Yeah, the shield recharge, because we never kill more than one person at a time with melee.
You don't even really use melee that much at all.
Use
really?
it a little bit. Not enough to...
Usually for a goof.
Usually for fun. I don't understand the logistics of how Cerberus was able to take over the Citadel.
This seems like bullshit. This seems like Mass Effect 3 bullshit.
We got Hulkbusters, though. Those are cool.
They're pretty cool. Can't deny that.
And I am always happy to come back here. Even if it is busted up. Look at this combat arena. Where was this on the Citadel in the last 2 games?
Every time we do something like this, it just makes me want to, like, play Pulsar.
And here's the thing, right? This is a story mission. It's just
And
also
yet,
this.
It's also a multiplayer map.
Before we talk to anybody. Because why would you want to talk when you can shoot? At least we still got this fucking thing.
At least.
Alright. Shotgun it. Oh my god. Gears of War stickiness, come on. I mean, I'll keep shooting these guys until the cows come home. And then I'll shoot the cows.
I know you will. I know you will.
I'll shoot the cows until the cows also come home. Oh, don't look at that. You know, for a game that sacrificed, like, everything to be a cover shooter, it also seems like the cover mechanics get way the fuck in the way of almost everything.
Shocker. That's why you should put everything into durability and then just never use cover.
I actually, you know what? I like that idea. It's a very me solution.
I'm glad you like it.
The nonchalance is just the best.
Shepard!
Shepard!
Bailey,
Shepard!
how bad are you hurt?
I'm alright. Looks worse than it is. About time some cavalry got here.
How bad's the situation? Do you know if the counselors are alive?
They split up. I'll know more if
Oh, I
can
thought his
access the
arm was just
terminal
gone.
inside.
Can you get us in?
Nah, he's fine.
I'll get
Him
the
and
door.
his weird stick arm.
If no one
He's fine.
interrupts
He's
me
just
with a bullet
very
this time.
Canadian. Honestly, when we walked up to him, I thought he was dead. I thought we had to, like, grab a card off of him and that he was, like, yelling at us through an intercom because of how quietly he was mixed.
And you thought it was just like someone else entirely?
Yeah, I thought it was just like a dead
Here we
dude.
go. CSAT network access, courtesy of Cerberus.
How's that gonna help?
Cerberus has control of the main channels, but I can set up a new one. Without it, our people have no plan and no chance. Hello.
What do
What
you
you
got?
got?
A warning from Counselor Valern. He's supposed to be here meeting with the Executor. Be on guard. The likelihood of betrayal from within is high.
He is
lot
very
else.
Canadian.
He is
He's inside.
excessively Canadian. Why now? This seems convenient.
Why would the counselor be meeting with the Executor?
Usually it means someone big's about to be prosecuted. I guess that someone had Cerberus friends.
The counselor mentioned Udina. But that's insane.
No.
Does he even have this kind of pull?
No, no,
You
no.
know who'd have the answer to that? The Counselor.
I can't believe this.
The counselor's in there surrounded by Cerberus? Who put together that security detail?
Well, until an hour ago, this place was as safe as it got. Nobody expected something on this scale. We need to find the Counselor.
What
and
do
get
you
him outta
mean
here.
nobody
He has
expected
got to
something
know more
on
about
this
who's behind
scale?
this.
It's the
I mean, we
galactic-
sure as shit didn't expect
It's a
it.
fairly
But it's the
defensible position.
galactic, like,
I'm on it.
political
Just
center.
a sec. There. Now we can talk by Omnitool. Go.
Now I can call you on your link shell, but never use it. Return to the Wakened Sand, Shepard. Whoop!
Oh, man.
What? You know what the most the surprising thing about that to me is?
What?
That I remembered what the link shell was called.
That is surprising now that you mention it.
I just like to call it the cell phone. God, this fucking thing. They call it a riot shield because you can't help but laugh when you use it.
That's right.
I love it. I love the combat roll that doesn't work. It's like one of my favorite things. Whoop. Good thing I've got this leather sofa to block all these bullets.
Good thing.
It's made of Krogan leather.
That's a fucked up thought.
It's made of, Varan leather?
Varan are very smooth. I believe that.
Troops in the lobby. They were dug in.
I can see more through the cameras. They're all over the station.
I mean, yeah, probably. It's a big station. Oh, come on. This is what I'm talking. You see that looping animation? It's not long enough to go through the whole thing.
Why not just make the sequence shorter?
Well, you gotta load in all the assets, of course. Oh my god. It's a good man. Their armor must be like astoundingly good for them not to notice that I'm shooting them point blank with a shotgun 3 times. Maybe their AI hadn't loaded in yet either. Oh, the recon hood. I'll take it. I won't use it, but I'll take it.
We can use this. We won't, but we can.
And a gun in the bathroom.
Cerberus.
Assault rifle.
Didn't even drag him out into the hall.
It fires salt. I would love an assault rifle that literally just fires like salt licks.
That's how you banish evil spirits.
Totally.
What if, though? That would kick ass. Like, in that context? Totally.
That would kick ass. You know, there was a really there was a movie and a game that should have been better than it was, and that was R.I.P.D. The Rest in Peace Department. Which
that does sound pretty good, though.
It was like, imagine Men in Black, but with Jeff Bridges.
But instead of aliens, it's ghosts.
Well, it was like ghosts and demons.
None yet.
Damn it, keep looking.
I mean, there were survivors, but they were all wearing orange and white, so they're dead now. Hope you don't mind. Nope, that guy didn't survive. Or that one. Or that one, or that one, or that one, or that one, or those ones, or any of these guys.
Alert everyone.
If gunfire doesn't put them on notice, I sure won't.
Yeah, no, man. This is
Garrus makes a good point here.
This is a bigger on-site body count than, like, Anakin killing all those kids in Revenge of the Sith. And I bring up that specifically because this is absolutely the Revenge of the Sith of the Mass Effect trilogy.
What a dire indictment.
They killed them all.
You might even say that it's the whole new trilogy.
Like animals. The Hanar, and the Drell, and the Volus. No? Where? Okay, button. Oh, that doesn't help. Is there a button over here, maybe? Yeah, okay, it's this one, okay. Hey guys, what's up? That shouldn't have worked, but it did.
It's a good thing you have that knife.
Oh yeah. This bayonet.
We've got to be close now.
That's right.
Yeah, there's a stairwell further on. Executor's office is right above it. Let's hope we're not too late.
Again, this is something I brought up before, but I love the idea of going into the Citadel and a kitchen is just a kitchen.
It's still just a kitchen. What do you expect?
Like, it doesn't really look all that different. Something about I find that cozy and I find that adorable in a way. Because on
Some
one hand,
things never change.
it's like, why would it be different? But you kind of expect it to be different, right?
You expect it to have like a food printer.
Well, because that's the first thing that you do when you're doing like lore building and world building in these types of scenarios is like, oh man, what would like a break room look like? What would a kitchen look like in the Mass Effect universe? And it's like, well, it's just kind of like, what do we got in the office?
It's the same.
Why would it?
Why would it be
change?
different?
You get some amino acid, dextro amino acid based foods for Turians and Quarians, but otherwise a coffee maker is still a coffee maker.
Bailey.
The
looks like
coffee
they got
is
the
green.
executor and two
That's the only
Solarian
difference.
bodyguards.
Damn, alright, keep searching. If you don't see the counselor's body, don't count him out yet.
What's up, Garrus?
Found him. He looks unharmed.
Get him somewhere safe.
Oh, god damn it.
Oh no.
I am lightning, the rain transformed. God damn it.
Don't even think about it.
Shepard, he's going to kill us all.
That remains to be seen.
It just looks like a dorky cosplayer. Are you sure he's that big of a threat?
Over to Cerberus.
3-on-1, pal. It's over.
No. No, it's fun.
Oh no!
You're gonna pay for that.
Why didn't you stop him?
Too bad it's cutscene aim.
Too bad you couldn't have shot him while he was running down a straight corridor.
Too bad you couldn't use your big gun that puts like basketball-sized holes in people.
What the hell's going on up there?
We just met an emo ninja.
He's getting away.
He must be going after the
A lot of
rest
those
the
going
council.
around.
Holy shit,
The word
dude.
out. Udina's trying to seize power. I've got to get to the counselors.
Oh my god, there's so much to process here.
Pad on the Presidium. Start driving.
None of it good.
I'll try to raise them on the comm.
I'm
None of
totally
it well
unsurprised. Like, Udina's behind it all.
Position. I'm sending it to your car.
But also,
Good work, Bailey. We're almost there.
what was the one thing that Mass Effect 3 was missing? A cybernetically enhanced emo ninja? No? What? What? What is this? Who is this? What the fuck is going on?
I'm usually all in favor of this kind of thing, but what's it doing in Mass Effect?
Right? Like, Raiden is great. I love Raiden, but who the fuck is this? I am astonished that he's not voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. But I think if he was, he would literally just be Sasuke.
It would be too much.
In my brain, he's always been Yuri Lowenthal, and I've always been surprised every time I start up a new game.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Shepard, my instruments say your car's stopped.
I'm on foot now.
You could say
Any
that.
luck contacting the
Oh,
council?
that looks
Their
bad.
guards are dead. But we've still got
Any landing you
signs
walk
on the
away
council's
from.
transponders.
This did not
going?
get retextured in the update.
Shalmar Plaza. Udina's with them.
The mod didn't fix it.
Range of that
Also,
assassin.
this is a really good example of what I'm talking
On
about.
my way.
This is a really good example of what the texture mod does. Look at Shepard, look at the Citadel around us, and then look at this. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and stop. Oh my god, look at that fucking bayonet on our back. That looks awesome.
That does look awesome.
Again, it's like, what's it doing in Mass
As long as
Effect?
you don't look too closely.
Yeah, well.
Nah, I would say that bayonets still have a place. Sometimes someone's too close for comfort and you just gotta shank them.
Or shoot them point blank in the fucking face. Oh, these guys are great though. Mass Effect 3 does have a bunch of enemy variety, and I appreciate all of it.
They can turn invisible, but so can you.
That's right. But also, I got one of those.
That's true.
Let me see if I can go up there. Just see what happens. Is it already dead? Oh, I guess we killed it. I didn't even notice.
My thinking in this scenario is like, turn invisible, run up behind them, and then shoot them in the back.
That's a pretty good idea, too.
Like, if you're gonna have a cloak and a shotgun, that's what you should be doing.
No, I agree with you. Also, god damn it, I accidentally used first aid and you can't unselect. Oh, he even does the ride and jump. A little bit.
Little bit. The thought is there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was... Well, okay. Oh, nice one. Holy shit. That was awesome, Liara. I wouldn't be surprised if that... Like, that has to be a, like a listed, influence, right?
Absolutely.
By the time 3 came out, totally. We've got some nice synthesizer work here. Just lots of beeps and boops. Hey, what's up? Alright, let's try that cloak this time. Oh. Okay. It's fine. It's also fine, I guess.
Don't worry about it.
Literally, as soon as I turn the cloak on, it's just dead. Oh god, let's get out of here. The faster we can get off this plaza, the better. Down here? No, that's death. Down here? That's fine. So thankfully, as lame as this level is, this is not the only thing that we see of the Citadel in the game. We got to see a little bit of it earlier, but
I'm at Shelmar Plaza. Where's
in the
council?
main game,
They're trying to get to the shuttle dock.
this was totally all you got to see of it.
With a sword.
Great.
But with the addition of DLC, there is more Citadel to be had. But just keep in mind, this is what you get of the Citadel in this game if you didn't have the DLC. This and like that opening with Diana and the Memorial Hospital, right?
Right.
Whoop. Oh, Liara's dead. I thought that was Garrus dying for a second there. Let me just get over here. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Oh, is there somebody shooting me from over there, too? No, it just looked like it was. Alright. Garrus, why don't you give it, one of these? Oh, that didn't do much. Over here is fine. These things are cool. I do like fighting these. Oh yeah, we're on our way. Don't you worry. The fact that this is a
no
one...
fear.
Have no fear. N7 is here. Right on his ass. Good job, Garrus.
Right on your ass!
It's a total crime to bring anybody but Garrus along with you to the Citadel.
Honestly.
Something about the way that he raises his hand like he's gonna do a key blast really gets me. Like, it's cool, but it's also really dumb.
Oh, that flashlight looks really bad. Oh shit, are we in arsenal gear?
I wish.
Tell me that assassin hasn't reached the council.
I really wish.
By making his elevator stop on every floor.
Nice.
Bailey's
Good shit,
great.
Bailey.
Kill his elevator. There's a power conduit beneath it.
All right. Team? Oh, I guess that's not gonna work. There we go. Well, that's just death.
Good riddance.
Oh, this is gonna be like a Streets of Rage thing. Where everybody starts piling onto the elevator and you have to fight them that way.
Oh, remember that level in Revengeance?
I do.
Elevator fights are pretty cool.
I think
They're
so.
kind of like train levels.
A little bit, yeah. What is... Are they shooting me through the... Yes, they are. Great. Awesome. Oh, what a good video game. Thanks, Garrus. Your presence is going to help me with my heart rate.
It's inspiring.
Bad news. That hitman jumped to another elevator and he's overridden my controls. He's on his way up. I can't stop him.
Oh, good.
I'll handle it.
Here they come.
From where? Oh, from here. From there, even. See you later, chump.
Gonna put some biotics in your eye.
What, you gonna cry? You gonna cry now?
Shepard?
I see them. Jump!
Time to go!
What was that?
Gunman, get
Whatever
down.
it was cool. God, Ashley!
What the fuck is she doing here?
Go.
Literally, Ashley almost killed us.
Wait,
Also-
did she actually just show up?
Yeah?
I thought the game
no,
was going to
no.
try and pretend that she was there the whole time.
No, Ashley's been here the whole time. She's been doing her own thing.
Damn it. Cerberus hit the shuttle.
So she's...
Everybody back to the
Wait,
elevator.
I'm confused.
She's trying to protect the counselors.
Okay, what I'm asking is, did she cutscene materialize? I wasn't looking.
She's with Cerberus.
Oh, she was just in
Weapons down.
the
All
other...
of you.
She was inside of the thing that we jumped on.
You're in no position to dictate terms.
My
We
gun
jumped
says
on top of an
otherwise.
elevator, and she was inside.
I see.
Would I do this if I wasn't dead certain, Ash? If I weren't right. Udina's behind this attack. The Solarian counselor.
I have
confirmed
no
it.
trouble believing this.
My evidence suggests otherwise.
Your tone suggests otherwise.
Observe. Here is Counselor Valern being shot in CSEC headquarters. Here is Commander Shepard pulling the trigger.
What?
You're gonna pay for that.
What more do you need?
This is Commander Shepard. I need to be sure.
There are Cerberus soldiers in the elevator shaft behind us. If you open that door, they'll kill you all.
Ash, I know you've literally
We
never
mistrusted
trusted me.
Shepard before, and it did not help us.
Yo, she gets
We
it.
don't have time to debate this. We're dead if we stay out here. I'm overriding the lock.
No, you're fucking not.
Holster your weapon, soldier. Damn it, Ash. Counselor, get the door.
I will literally shoot you dead, Udina. I'll shoot
We'll
you
literally
too.
shoot you dead, Ashley.
I don't even care. Oh my god. There. 2 problems taken care of.
Ashley.
Good riddance.
Damn it, Ash. He was with Cerberus.
Udina was with Cerberus the whole time.
So were you.
Idiot.
I hope the Reapers send you to hell.
You know, they say that there's a very special place in hell that they reserve for all of the racists. I don't know why I'm bringing that up now, but
Stand back. I'll cover you if they get through the door.
see you on the other side, Ashley.
The door!
Say hi to Caden when you get there.
Bailey.
Made it as fast as we could, Shepard. Looks like you took care of things.
Something's not right. You said Cerberus was targeting us. Where did their soldiers go?
Cerberus was right here, but they beat feet into the Keeper tunnels when they figured out we were coming. Sorry, Counselor, I'll say it plain. Shepard just saved the lot of you.
And you have saved my life twice now, Shepard. I owe you both a personal debt, and one on behalf of Palaven.
However, I do not trust you. About time.
Too bad it took this to get you on board.
We were unsure.
Of what?
Commander,
why?
Do you have any idea why the elusive man would do this?
No, I don't.
Because he wants to work with the Reapers because he's a fucking idiot? We know that.
I assume he would do it because he thinks he knows best above all else.
Move it.
In some ways, he... Oh, Garrus just popped in. There we go.
Don't worry about it. It's a wide
Now
screen.
he's gone. Something gonna happen? What the fuck?
What? Is that...
Why was...
What was that shot?
Maybe that shot was supposed to pan back to somebody in case you didn't shoot them both.
Udina was expendable.
Now what?
There are other plans in motion. I'll fill you in when you return. I'm surprised you let Shepard get the better of you, Ling.
It won't happen again.
We'll see.
It all makes sense now. Elusive Man had the Sharingan from the beginning. Of course Sasuke would seek him out for power.
You are correct. You make a very good point.
And we can't see Kai Leng's eyes.
We looked over every centimeter of those tunnels.
Can't prove anything.
Your Cerberus pal is made out of
You
smoke
can't
and
prove
mirrors.
that I shot Udina. You can't prove that I shot Ash. He'll come out soon enough.
He likes to fight. He'll show up again.
Pardon me if I'm not reassured by that. We can't even get an ID on him. He released a VI into the Citadel system that erased footage of him wherever he went. Probably the same VI.
Yeah,
that
dead
got
cells.
Yeah.
you to Udina
You mean
so
dead
fast.
sec?
Whoever this guy is, he's a
No, yell dead
He's
cell.
as mortal as anyone
Okay.
else. He'll make a mistake.
Trumpet
Dead
blares
Cell
out of
could
nowhere.
probably do that.
Lost a lot
Yeah,
of good
Dead Cell
people
probably
today.
is a hacker.
Speaking of, I need to go check in some wounded.
Shepard, not only is he a ninja, but he's also an expert hacker. I thought what I'd do was maybe become one of those blind deaf mutes. Let's see if there's anybody left for us to talk to. Actually, there is somebody left for us to talk to.
This is a problem, boss.
Nobody over here. But we did get a Cerberus little side quest to check out. Remember the last time we came in here, we got a message from one Miranda Lawson.
That's true.
Wonder where she is. Military pardons. Right. Daniels and Ken Donnelly, who were our engineers for Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
They need pardons, and we're gonna authorize that so that they can come on the Normandy with us.
Authorize the shit out of that.
I want them back. I barely care what happens with anything else, but I want them back. Ooh, headshot and weapon damage.
Those are both good. You should get that.
Should. Power recharge plus 10. We've got enough money for both of these. I'll just
With
take
cash
it.
to spare. Might
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. Take it.
We can use it.
And we will.
Where is Miranda? I mean, Miranda shows up in this room at some point to talk to you. I don't know where she is right now. It seems like the trigger might not be spawning correctly. Shocker.
My wife
Mass Effect 3.
duty, and I'm about to get shipped out too. I was told you might be able to help me.
Of course. You're Neota's spouse, correct?
Yes. How did you know that?
We keep identity information on all permanent Citadel residents engaged in formal relationships with Asari. That way, should anyone require diplomatic aid, we can ensure prompt assistance.
It's wonderful. Then you can help me send my daughter back to my wife's family?
I'm
No.
afraid, however, that might be a bit difficult.
Shit's rough all over.
Yeah.
This... So this sucks. I mean, it sucks in a story way. It doesn't suck in a presentation way. over the course
Bad
of the
situation
game,
all around.
yeah, like, we really get to see everybody on the Citadel is getting fucked over. Like, they impress upon you the fact that a war is going on quite well, I would say. And it's just gonna get more and more dire as the game progresses.
Spectre status recognized.
Hoo boy.
The destination.
Okay, well, where do we go? We've got the whole of the Citadel to check out, so
Highlighted on the elevator menu.
maybe first let's head down to the holding area. See what's going on down here. Just pick up a bunch of side quests. As if we didn't have enough to do, let's pick up side quests.
You know, like you do.
What is a Mass Effect game other than a miserable pile of secrets and an excuse to go and do side quests in the Citadel?
Can't you let me in?
No.
I only need a couple of hours of footage.
You're not crossing that dock.
Wait, aren't you Commander Shepard?
Yeah.
Solik Vast, documentary maker. Please, maybe you can help. I'm trying to document the stories of the refugees coming to the Citadel. Their loss, their sacrifices, their moments of bravery.
Okay.
Something holding you back?
CSEC won't allow me on the docks. They say I'd be disruptive. But you could catch a few quick shots for me.
Oh, guerrilla filming. Okay, yeah.
Good idea. The galaxy should see what these refugees have been through.
Thank you, Commander. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. If you could just take a few shots with your Omni tool in the refugee camp. I'll be here when you're done.
Oh,
yeah,
you mean
it's not called an Omni tool for nothing, I guess.
my
Makes
knife
sense that
that's
it's
also...
camera too.
I love it. The knife is also a cell phone, is also a camera. It's pretty good. See what we got here. Oh, here. Photo op.
I don't think that will quite fit the documentary's tone.
No. You don't want boxes?
Where is my family supposed to go?
I don't know, all right. But they can't land here.
You can't turn people away.
Yes.
Do you want Paragon or do you want Renegade points, Bix?
Out of the docking bay.
Yes.
My family's on board.
I'm gonna help this
Sure
guy.
You can't squeeze in a few more people, officer.
And who the heck are you? Oh, Commander
So,
Shepard. If that's what you think, I'll,
this right here is
I'll find them some
what I've been talking about. This is how they
Shepard,
handle...
your family's cleared. Just tell
This is
me
how they
the
handle side quests in this game.
Wonderful.
It's just like literally just walk up to two people as they go through a dialogue loop and choose to help A or choose to help B and then get war assets accordingly.
I think it needs to be more about the refugees.
While I can't be too mad at it because it's like,
What are you doing here?
it's, you know, you get to hear a little bit more about people, you get to see what's going on. And I'm always down for just talking to people in this world, but
Please, we just need more food.
at the expense, if the multiplayer did not exist, that could have just been like a proper ass cutscene like it was in the first two games. But unfortunately this time around, no go. However,
You are looking at VI model 1.7 AGB, Commander Shepard. Please see a store clerk to unlock a demo of this model.
oh Jesus.
You have a copy of
man.
the Shepard VI.
Oh yeah, the one based on that war hero. We locked it after some.
The one who
kid
looks
spilled
and it
soda with
sounds
the hard
exactly
drive.
like you.
I'll unlock it, but we've only got the demo version working.
I want to talk to you.
Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Looks like you've been in some fights lately. Install me in a combat mech and I could do some pretty crazy damage myself.
She kind of sounds like EE because she's pitched up.
I find the best advanced battlefield strategy is to have
Yeah,
more
a bit.
bullets than the other guy. Technically, it's thermal clips, not bullets. But who says I filled him with 5 detachable heat sinks? I sound 7% more like Commander Shepard than any other bootleg VI copy. Forget the mech. Install me in one of those flying drones and stick a cane on it. You want help solving your problems? Get me out of this damn demo mode.
So, the VI will change depending on whether you're a Paragon or Renegade primarily.
I was about to ask.
She's like bloodthirsty, but so usually when I play, I'm a Paragon male Shepherd, right? And
you would get like straight up Buzz Lightyear, I'm guessing.
Yeah, he's like Captain America all over the place. It's really good.
Listen, if you don't have the credits, just tear me out of the terminal or something.
It's good. That thing is great. That's one of my favorite things in this game, by far.
I believe those are my credits.
Oh, hey James, what's up? Hey, how you doing?
Oh, is he gambling?
James?
Oh yeah.
Enjoying yourself?
Yeah.
Try not to lose everything. Those clothes are Alliance property.
Have a little faith, Commander.
I have a little.
Yes, that's just what this documentary needs.
So, I believe...
You just gonna stand there and watch? You're kind of making me nervous, Commander. I'd ask them to deal you in, but I think they're afraid of you.
They should be. I'm pretty sure that over the course of the game, you can keep coming back here, and, like, you learn that he just fucking sucks at poker.
Wow, I find that completely unsurprising.
What are you talking about? Ooh, okay, we can use this.
He can't be good at poker. His muscles are too big.
I'll take this. Makes us
okay,
stronger for melee.
I way like the idea of like a hollow blade for your gun instead of a standard bayonet. I think that's way cooler.
I agree. That's the heavy melee, right? We haven't used that very much.
But I mean, the idea of that being your bayonet is way cooler.
I think so too. Well, here's another one. Here's a second knife that's not. Go ahead and take that too. Oh yeah, these are pretty much all just shotgun. I'll take the shotgun. Assault rifle, Assault rifle's a little vanilla for me. I'm not too into using that. But we did just essentially give ourselves a god shotgun.
Yeah.
Great shot, Commander.
Great shot. I can use this. I want to help out Solari and Spike Lee, but I seem to be not getting too many photo ops here. And it's like, this is really... The fact that this is what the side quests in this game have boiled down to is just like, walk around and find something to click on. It's just such a...
downgrade?
Yeah. And they totally fit, like, stories in here, right? There's an ongoing story with James being bad at poker. There's an ongoing story with these two that it keeps coming back if you keep coming back and listening to them. There are stories here, but in the previous two games, they would have been, like, cutscenes directed and had, like, people talking, reverse shot at the very least. And this one is just, like... people floating around in oblivion, not facing each other.
Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away. Thank you, Commander. I'll start editing it right away.
Oh, boy.
Wonderful. Good job.
Absolutely great.
Spectre status recognized.
Ooh.
Please select a destination.
I'm gonna go to Purgatory. That sounds like it could be a good time. Let's go ahead and take that out of context.
Now arriving at ward level Purgatory.
Grim, you do not understand. The code of the ancients is the collected wisdom of our people. With overwhelming sadness, it was lost when the Kuna fell. Without it, we lack the guidance we need. With certainty,
Angry Elcor.
You can't just have your characters announce how they feel with anger. That makes me feel angry. With anger.
How's the head?
Good. Concussion's almost gone.
Good. When I heard you were injured.
It was stupid. I should have ducked when that wall came down. Something good has come out of all this, though. Got new equipment. Sent me a set of Vortex armor. Man, summoning supply sure messed that one up.
Oh, I've heard those are pretty good.
It's great. It'd only be safer inside a tank. That's why Vortex gear costs more than I make in a year.
Sounds suspiciously like a sponsorship. Anyway, it's time. It's time for more Mass Effect Club action.
Yeah?
Hell yes. I don't know what the state of the music is in this game, but if we get muted, You know why.
Very illegal.
If it suddenly looks like Metallica is playing in the middle of this purgatory sequence, then you know why. I will say this much, though. EA and BioWare did not sell out as hard as Metallica did, or as fast.
Look at this. All it took was a Cerberus attack on the Citadel to get folks around here to pay attention to the war.
How's this any different from normal?
Can't you see the desperation? This isn't happy dancing. This is forget my problems dancing. Look at the arms. If a guy waves his arms like that, he's worrying about a lot more than looking stupid on the dance floor.
That's surprisingly observant.
I've had time
Honestly.
to watch a lot of dancing from the sidelines. Speaking of which...
Dancing?
You want to dance?
Watching from the sidelines. What do you think about me and Edie?
Ooh. What about you and me? Sure. Yeah, sure.
Why not?
Because I could break a bone just from some light over-the-clothes action?
Come on.
It's always a risk. But then so are the Reapers.
Who hasn't broken a couple bones every now and then?
You know what I mean. If we all ended up dead this time tomorrow, what would you regret?
Getting a shattered pelvis. And a broken heart. Such a stupid idea.
You deserve to be stupid.
If you could be out there right now on the dance floor, would you be waving your arms?
Yeah.
Shattered pelvis or broken heart?
Sounds like
What
you
hurts
got bigger
more?
things to worry about than looking stupid.
Well, one only hurts for a little
yes, I
bit.
do.
The other one hurts for a lot longer.
If you'll excuse me.
Go dance with a robot.
Hell yeah.
Go clip your hands into the table somewhere else.
Clip your hands in the table like you just don't care.
That's right. In a manner that suggests that one does not care.
So you admit you and your thugs are here illegally?
Yes, and it only took CSEC 3 weeks to figure it out.
Hell yeah.
I don't care who you are. You're required to go through processing like all other refugees. Come with me.
I don't think so. Shirk, get me the Asari consular.
Greetings, Arya. Is there something you need?
I'm being asked to submit to immigration processing.
Of course you are. Done. What else can I do for you?
Nothing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
It's literally like I
think
have
we're
the
done.
senator on speed dial.
Enjoy the show, Shepard?
Kinda, yeah.
I guess there's one rule
Good
on
stuff.
the Citadel, huh? I guess so. I hate this place. So sickeningly uptight. Then why are you
It's
here?
a long shot from Omega.
Cerberus stole Omega from me. The elusive man is now squarely at the top of my shit list.
Hold on.
He will
That makes two of
have
them.
every second I've spent in this bureaucratic hellhole.
Cerberus has Omega?
How did Cerberus defeat you?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Distraction, and a big fucking army. They lured me away from Omega and ambushed me. I escaped, but Cerberus had already laid siege. By the time I could launch an assault, they were too entrenched.
I mean, you're here, though.
At least you escaped to fight another day. And that day is coming. I'll take Omega back, but I'll get to that. You're here because I have a proposition.
1,200 BioWare
I'm
points
listening.
on the table, and you
The way
too can
I
help
see
me.
it, if you don't defeat the Reapers, we're all dead. Won't matter where I'm sitting. It's in my
1999 to you,
interest
Shepard.
help you. What are you offering, Arya? On Omega, I kept the Blood Pack, Blue Suns, and Eclipse in check. Now they're running amok. Nobody wants that.
War assets.
Unite them under
Got
my
it.
rule, and you'll have a powerful and ruthless force for your war.
All right.
I've laid the groundwork with all 3 groups. I just need you to close the deals.
You know what? At this point, I will take literally whatever I can get.
If they'll fight Reapers, I'll take them. Now that's a bottom line I can respect. Meet with Gnarl, my agent who's dealing with the Blood Pack. The Blue Suns leader is incognito here on the Citadel. He'll be expecting you. And I already have a deal with Jonas Sedaris, the Eclipse leader. You just have to get your friend, Commander Bailey, to let her out of jail.
Oh, okay.
You obviously
That might
know
be
Bailey
tricky.
very well. Bailey respects you. Lean on him.
Probably won't take
I think
much
a united
leaning.
force of professional mercs is worth it. Don't you? It's always a pleasure, Shepard.
I don't want to piss off Bailey,
If you want to talk later.
but also I feel like if you just explain to Bailey the last 20 seconds of the conversation, he'd be like, "Oh, okay, Shepard, I understand.
I miss Afterlife.
You need how many thugs to enter the Normandy? You take them. Take me too." Hell yeah.
Broken anything yet? That's a start.
Joker's doing it.
What you got?
Haven't broken anything yet. That's a start.
Edie is not doing it though, which is interesting, but you know.
Makes sense.
Oh, we can dance as well. We're always gonna dance.
We can dance if we want to.
We can leave the war behind. My friends all dance.
If the war don't dance, and if it don't dance, it ain't no friend of mine.
Oh boy. Alright, so we have paid the $19.99 upfront necessary to hang out with Arya, so we will do that.
Good stuff.
That'll be the Omega stuff will probably be like a full stream, to be honest with you. It's really good.
Spectre status recognized.
I kind of want to save it for a little bit later because one of the reasons that I want to save it is.
I have a question. 1 moment, please.
Thank you. I understand. One of the reasons I want to save it is because there is a lot of filler content in 3, and I don't want to do all of the cool story stuff all at the same moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that. You want to spread it out a bit.
A little bit, because if you do what I did the first time that I played this game, I did all of the cool shit, and then I had a horrible time for like 20 hours.
That SOB was always power hungry. But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. In the end, we only lost Counselor Valen.
And nobody else important.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
Okay, tell me more about Kai Lang.
I take it you two have met.
A friend and I have had a few run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
Fuck him.
I don't care who he is. Next time we meet, he dies.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Tell him.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Who could be scared of Kai Lang?
Throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly.
Once decoded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
It sure is convenient.
How to use it.
That's still open for debate.
I like it. It's so convenient, but I like it because it does make a certain kind of sense, right?
Yeah.
Like, if the Protheans could do one big thing as their Hail Mary before they die, is to just make damn sure that, like, I could understand how to put together the Crucible. It's a big project, but it's not a complicated one.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
I'll do my job.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in
You
this.
two specifically.
The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Turian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Okay.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
All right.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's still a pretty big issue.
Shepard, I know this may not be the time, but I have something.
What's up,
A
Liara?
contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned.
Have you ever faced an Asari commando unit before, Shepard?
I think High Command is hoping
Few
you might
humans
help.
have.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. I'll have to find more information.
Hey.
Are you okay, Liara?
Not after what we went through on the Citadel. Maybe we should talk about it later.
Wait, why? What's the problem? Is it because we shot Ashley?
Inarguably cold blood.
Or is it because, well, she did have a gun pointed at us. And I don't
But I think you've been waiting the whole trilogy to do that.
Would it surprise you to know that I actually didn't know that you could kill Ashley right there, because I've never done it before?
Something interesting. Have you got a minute?
I did not know that.
I had no idea that you could... I did not know. I knew you could shoot Udina. I didn't know that you could shoot Ashley. And that is my scout's honor.
Commander, I found something you need to see.
I was never a Boy Scout.
I've been analyzing...
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is this the Grissom Academy problem?
No, Commander. The Reapers took Elysium not long ago. Whoever was at Grissom Academy is dead now.
Oh, shit.
I didn't know.
You were understandably occupied, curing the genophage, stopping Cerberus from taking over the Citadel. And it's possible the students at Grissom Academy escaped on their own.
Oh, shit.
So what have you found?
So that just passed us by.
Yeah, it did.
Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side.
Which is particularly distressing to me.
They were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Choose wisely, my good bitch.
I'll mark their possible location on the galaxy map.
Because I think it might literally be because we stopped to do one of those multiplayer matches.
Imagine going into this and not knowing.
Imagine going into this and not knowing. So, if Grissom Academy is dead and done, I got some things to talk about there. First okay, let's see. We got investigate the Asari colony, which we should do. Ex-Cerberus scientist, we should also do. Cerberus lab. Speak with the Quarians. Okay, alright. Should we speak with the Quarians, or should we seek out the Asari colony?
You should probably go talk to those scientists before that side mission disappears too.
The scientists. Well, here's my worry, right? The scientists. If we do another side mission, will we get fucked out of one of the important missions? That's my question to you.
Well, in this situation, when you're stuck with two evils, you should pick the one you've never picked before.
I've already picked the one I haven't picked before, because you know who was at Grissom Academy who's dead now?
Who?
Jack. Jack's dead.
Man.
Fuck, man. I'm trying real hard to give this game a chance. Let's go to the Asari. No, let's go to the scientists. Let's go to the Asari. Let's go to the scientists. Fuck it, let's go to the scientists. If this turns out to be another multiplayer mission and we get lost out of another, like, big mission, that's bad. I really hope this is worth it. Because I don't remember.
Oh boy.
Hall of the Mountain King intensifies. Bum 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 bum. Gelix was given to the Krogan after the Rachni Wars, but bitterly contested in the Krogan rebellions and reconquered by the Turians. This left the Turians as caretakers to a levo amino acid-based world that they could not inhabit themselves, but were unwilling to give up. In cooperation with the Vol Protectorate, the Turians attempted to rent the planet out for colonization. Between the high price and a surface littered with unexploded ordnance, however, Gelix found few reputable tenants. Its most notable inhabitants were penal colonies. To those who know of it today, Galax is a symbol of tragic waste, an entire garden world nearly forgotten by the galaxy at large. Well, let's go. Bum 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 bum. So you want to know what Jack was up to between Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3?
What?
She was teaching at Grisham Academy. She's like straight up teaching young biotics to hone their abilities safely and to be the next wave of her, but without all of the social trauma. So I think that's awesome. She, between games, she cools down quite a bit and becomes like, oh, I didn't even care what this does. This is the one we're taking. Between games, she calms down quite a bit and becomes like a much healthier and more well-adjusted person, which I think is pretty good. Increases damage, increases accuracy by 30%. I want to take this. What do you think? We can get accuracy up at the cost of having the knife, but we still have the hollow knife if we do heavy melee.
I say go for the accuracy up.
I think so too. And that'll do it. Okay. What? Wait, our scars are coming back? What? What? Since when does... Oh, I don't understand. Everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. I want this health and shield bonus. Hey, you know what? Jack might be dead. But Joker and Edie, right?
Yeah.
It's not a total waste.
Also, this is like a sequel mission. Maybe Jack is still alive
We have
somehow.
not been provided many details.
Maybe.
Ma'am, I'm picking up chatter from a Cerberus squad engaging the supply depot.
All I know is that Cerberus is gonna fucking burn.
Engaging the scientists?
And if I'm reading it right, sounds like more troops are on the way.
Okay, set us down, then get out of here. I need these scientists alive.
Somebody ought to survive. Please, dear God, let somebody survive this stream. Somebody want to check in on my Facebook game? See how my my squads are doing? I mean, they're gonna be working for another 5 hours.
Yeah.
Cerberus is attacking Cerberus. Oh, God damn it! I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit.
Oh no, it's one of the worst characters in Mass Effect 2.
I can't believe that we killed Jack, but Jacob gets to live.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
There might be some way that he doesn't survive this mission, but I don't know that. I'm gonna try to keep him alive,
Do to bring this down on their heads.
if only to be even more upset. Also, we finally get to talk about the reasons why everybody actually hates Jacob. So keep him in mind. Keep him in mind, because I don't want to spoil it just yet. But it comes up, and it comes up here. You know what this map kind of reminds me of?
What?
The very end of Human Revolution.
Push forward!
When you're on Panchaea.
Maybe we can flank these guys. What?
Yeah.
That's a really good one. Okay, first of all, knock him down. Do something. Yeah, that ought to do it.
Get him on the ground and stomp on his face.
That's correct. Let's see what I can do.
Gotta play the rest of those Arkham games.
They're good. The one reason that I've been hesitant to play them so far is, if you remember, when we were uploading those games to YouTube, literally every episode was getting copyright flagged by the background music. And that was before Twitch started doing their DMCA live takedowns. So I'm a little bit nervous to start those games, because if we had like the same copyright strikes happening at the time, we would have been having some issues, I think.
I almost want to do it just to see it happen.
I kind of agree. And just change all of the thumbnails to Metallica. Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, I have no parents.
Jacob, how bad?
I'll live. I think.
Yo, what's up?
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Is Jacob ever really here? Hard cut to load. Okay, yeah.
Jacob.
Good stuff.
Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I thought you would have, like, gotten away from Cerberus, honestly.
Are they gone?
For now, but they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo. Good to see you too.
Who? There's nobody there! Garrus is invisible!
What the fuck?
Okay. So now we understand why that shot happened in the Citadel.
Refugees.
Because it pans to Garrus, who doesn't have a line, but Garrus is invisible?
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Oh, this
Our
game.
stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base.
Why is Garrus invisible?
After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just...
Oh my god, this fucking game!
No bodies, just gone. Like your friend there. Running was smart.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were gonna find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But
Can't let all these, like, think tank scientists get out of the range of Cerberus's control. Got
Time
it.
to evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them.
Better to literally kill all of the scientists than allow the Cerberus scientists to exist.
I'll check.
Not with Cerberus.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
You should.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Totally. All right.
Jacob did not recognize me. This may be an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
I like you, Edie.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
She's right.
We're getting out of
Edie definitely improves with the addition of controlled rampancy.
Yeah, like, the fact that Edie's thinking, oh man, Jacob doesn't even know I'm here, I could scare the shit out of him. It'd be great.
Just totally fuck with it.
Edie's pretty good. Again, it's a shame that like all of the conversation with her has to start around her design, because I really like her as a character.
And she is better as a character in this game, I think.
Oh yeah. Bryn, I don't like this. I've managed to get eyes on some of the research the others were doing, and I'm getting a sense of a big picture here beyond anything we could have imagined, and our worst nightmares could have imagined. I'm gonna start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk, ASAP. H.
Whoop. Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer. We met on Project...
Yeah!
That's one way of...
Yeah, I remember you, asshole.
Yes. Well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that...
I should have shot you.
I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
There was a distress call, but we weren't able to get there in time.
Yeah, I've got some news.
I'm afraid the Reapers have taken that system over.
Oh, God. David was all I had left.
Shut up. You don't give a shit.
Be reunited one day, that I could beg his forgiveness. It will never happen now.
Are you gonna...
A precaution, if I was ever captured by the enemy. Or
Are you serious?
wake from my nightmare.
Are you serious right now?
This is the ending I deserve. God be with you, Commander. He was never with me.
Project fucking Overlord.
Wait a second. I don't even have the option. Oh, nope, he's dead. Alright. Oh, boy.
There's no Paragon option because who cares?
I think the implication is that if you save everybody from Grisham, he doesn't just kill himself. But because we didn't, there's no option for him not to.
From Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
It's impossible.
Box. My hands were shaking so
It's a shame. No, there was nothing I could do. If only I could have stopped him somehow.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting.
Like by saying, hey, wait.
How many scientists
Don't do that.
43, plus research assistants.
But also, who cares?
Also, who cares?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children? A dangerous choice.
Cerberus is still attacking children.
So those refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents.
All of them kids?
I promised these people refuge.
Life free fucked up. I didn't realize things have gotten so bad here.
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people.
This really
to
is a
imagine.
Jacob mission.
Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive.
There's a lot on the line, I guess.
This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'll say this about Edie's design. It would be a lot better without the human face. Like if it was just a faceplate with some like eyes on it.
Only know I can't fix it.
Like a mask almost. That would be way cooler.
Like a Daft Punk helmet?
Or like a Gundam.
Okay.
You're injured. I'll fix
A Gundam, but rounder.
No way.
That'd be neat.
These are my people. I'm going.
Jacob,
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get
you
two.
are like hobbled.
Fine.
Sit down.
I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link.
You would literally
Radio
die
me when
if you
found
tried
the
to help
controls,
me.
and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
I would make sure of it.
I wouldn't go. Oh, damn. I wouldn't go that far. But you would literally just hold us back at this point. Personal log, Bryn Cole. With Jacob's help, we've managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were in fact killed. Contracts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chun-Li, Anika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone. Disappeared without a trace. Just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking? This place seems just as bad as everywhere else.
I'm in here.
Yeah, hold on. I got some stuff to do
Time for
first.
that word of the day again.
Jacob. What's this? Outpost Report,
What?
Jacob Taylor. Outpost now 48% operational. We've reorganized some of the storage rooms around the central core, turning them into living units in order to save power. The outer areas are all condemned now, which should provide us with a buffer should Cerberus agents find us. The guns are functional, but I don't like how exposed they are. I'm gonna look into finding us some shielding on the black market. You know what that is? That's a data pad put there to explain... I know! It's a data pad put there to explain the mechanics of the fight that we're about to go into.
What would these people have done if we hadn't shown up?
A hastily assembled militia is no match for a Cerberus force of any kind.
Okay, we should talk to Jacob before we continue.
I thought we covered our bases.
Shepard, I'm in here.
I know. What's up?
Hey, you okay? Have you been?
Give us a minute.
You know, mostly boring.
This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
You seem good. You look good.
These are great people. Defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
Well, that's good. Do you ever think about that shit that happened?
You still think about what happened to your dad?
I try not to.
Haunts me more like.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
You're a good guy. What's up with you two? Are you,
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with her. You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe.
Huh.
It's just,
nice.
If these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people.
Am I supposed to care?
Whatever's left of it.
No. Also, keep that in mind. How'd you end up here?
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working at a place like this?
What's the story, Morning Glory?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
You sat on a beach?
And what did all the fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
No.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at.
Fine,
I'm
good.
important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure.
Good for you.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
I mean,
you mean I don't want to say to hell
what
with
about
sometimes?
But you won't.
What about our boyfriend though?
You can't.
You got any Cerberusans? You got anything to tell me?
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that.
Okay.
You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind?
Yes.
I remember him being an idealist.
Yes, you idiot.
How come I couldn't see the evil?
You were the
Don't beat
idealist.
yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working,
While I
give me a heads
appreciate
up.
your
Let me know how this
idealism,
all plays
you
out.
were stupid.
Right.
Glad we had a chance to talk.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
So you know how you didn't care about any of that?
Yeah.
If you happen to be a Shepard who romanced Jacob, you find out that not only is he with Bryn, but he was cheating on you in order to do it.
Says we're going to be all right. I trust him.
Wow, fuck him.
And he was just double timing you the whole time? Or not the whole time, but like as soon as they met, it was just like, oh, I'm gonna do this instead now. It's not enough that he's a boring character and that he's got like a really problematic, awful mission with his father that reinforces some bad stereotypes that are really unfortunate. But on top of all of it, he is the only romanceable character in all 3 games who canonically cheats on you regardless of what else is happening. Jacob sucks. And what sucks even more is that, like, I want to like him on some level. I want to like him on some level because he's like, he's an idealist, right? He's trying to make it work. He's trying to do the right thing. But he's also just boring as shit.
You want it to be, I don't like him, instead of being, oh, he's a fucking terrible character.
He's just like, he's got nothing going on. And the first time that he makes like a choice in the narrative, it's to cheat on the main character.
We must locate the satellite tower.
Why would you ever romance Jacob when you could romance Thane or Garrus or Samara or anybody else? Like, man, Ashley might be a racist, but she doesn't even... At least she doesn't cheat on you.
Oh, that's a hard line in the sand that you've drawn there.
They're both terrible options. I don't like either of these characters.
Why are the humans in this game always so terrible?
Why are they all terrible? You know, that's not true. James isn't terrible. He just looks hilarious.
He's got those Chris Redfield arms.
He's got the Chris Redfield everything. His neck is like the size of a bowling ball.
Jacob, dish should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them.
That's always the thing about video games that's weird to me, is people think that, like, people who are regularly in combat situations and, like, that kind of training produces a bodybuilder body. It doesn't.
No, bodybuilding is very much its own thing.
Bodybuilding and, like, I'm gonna say strongmanning, correct me, are two very different things.
No, you could, people who literally focus on, like, powerlifting are sometimes called strongmen, sometimes just called powerlifters. You're right on both of those. That's totally acceptable. But yeah, like, as somebody who does some bodybuilding for work as a, you know, Hollywood thing that you have to do, the thing about bodybuilding and powerlifting is that powerlifting actually makes you stronger, and, like, bodybuilding is by far just showy muscles and, like, making yourself kind of look bigger than you are. You still get strong doing it, and it's still, like, a method of training.
But strength isn't the point.
Right, and here's the other thing. I'm gonna say there exists a model in this game of shirtless male Shepard, right?
Uh-huh.
And shirtless Caden Alenko is even a better example. And Shepard is fucking huge. Like by normal standards, you look at Shepard with his shirt off, and he's fantasy video game dude. Like, not totally out of the realm of possibility, but he's getting there, right?
Right.
And then you look at James, and James is, like, legit 4 times the size of a Shepard. And you're
Is
like...
that the new unit of measurement?
That's right. You can be the size of or son of a Shepard. It's a good-looking mission, I'll say that. I have a weakness for, like...
has many doors, heavy boy.
That's right.
Man.
I have a weakness for, like, snowy environments, especially in sci-fi.
Oh, you and me both. We know this.
Something about this reminds me very much of, like, N64 Perfect Dark.
We have talked at length about why would you ever play The Division 2.
Yeah. Man, The Division 2...
The setting is like half the point.
Let's not set our game in New York. Let's set our game in fucking Washington, D.C. Already boring. In the summer, and then wreck it so that you can't even tell that it's Washington, D.C.
At least New York that's wrecked still looks like New York.
That's right.
It's one of the most, like, ubiquitous and identifiable places on the planet.
It's like one of the most densely packed urban areas that you could conceivably imagine. That you could conceive of is maybe a better way to phrase that. But
that
also,
you could conceivably conceive. Here's
the thing, right? If you fuck up New York, it just looks like New York in the 80s and 70s. Like
I said, it still looks like New York. Nothing really changes.
It just looks like New York pre-gentrification, which is a cooler New York.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did we just do it?
You might have just did it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs.
I'm gonna probably say Edie.
Edie, I need you to fix this.
I will make the repairs.
Ready, Garrus?
Let them do their worst.
It doesn't matter who you choose. I don't think I need to say that.
Like in combat less.
I personally like to be try to roleplay at least a little bit and be like, oh, I should pick the person who's good with tech. But it doesn't fucking matter.
They can't all be Mass Effect 2.
They sure can't.
More time is required.
So far, there can only be one Mass Effect 2, and it's Mass Effect 2. Hit him with the thing. There you go. Right on his ass. God, this gun is so cheap, but I kind of love it.
Mass Effect 2 was a good time.
The fact that they run with their arms like out like that is hilarious. It's such a goofy...
Oh, you see that? You see that fucking Bethesda running animation? You see it?
Yeah.
I saw it.
Are we playing Operation Anchorage?
We might be playing Operation Anchorage. Just putting it out there.
That was pretty fucking good.
Wonderful.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Repairs are complete. The guns may now be brought online.
Okay,
Gotcha.
cool.
I'm on it.
Can we, like, split up the team so that somebody else could be... Like, you could already be halfway there. No? Okay.
Shepard, AA guns are back online.
Good
Copy
stuff.
that. Let's get these people out of here.
I think that's it. I think that's the mission.
I'm still thinking about that line about the detachable
Okay,
heat
the guns
sinks.
are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky.
It's a pretty good
That
one.
was a good line.
Where we at?
On track.
I wish you could
First
buy
shot
the
is already
Shepard
loaded with
VI
everyone
and,
under
like, keep it in
16.
your
Why
cabinet.
the
Commander,
fuck
when should
can't
we
you?
leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob,
Why
what do
couldn't you
think?
put the
We
Shepard VI in the robot body
Almost.
instead?
We can go
How
now.
come you can't get
There's no
Shepard
do-overs.
VI on your crew?
Agreed. We get one shot.
Put Shepard VI in the Edie body. Seriously.
Put
It's the
Shepard...
Renegade option.
Your
Put
call.
Shepard VI inside a chip inside your own brain. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna pick the Paragon option.
Wait for my go.
You can begin the evacuation from the command terminal.
Oh, right. It's do we give them
Got it.
time or do we fuck over the people and just get out now? Right.
And does it matter?
Yeah. It matters. With Jacob's help, we have managed to ascertain that several of our... Oh, we already read this. Okay.
Now wait, is it end the mission now, or end the mission once you've looked at everything? I think that's what that choice was.
I think you're right. I think it's that.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Which, by the way, if we miss anything, because... There was... That looked really bad. I'm sorry.
The fuck, man?
This game costs so much money to make.
Alright, everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Oh yeah, look at those scars. They're coming back.
Suicide fighter took
A
out
little
one of the
bit.
guns. Cerberus troops are...
You telling me we got to
Get those
kill
people out of
Ashley, Udina, and got our cool scars back? What's the downside? Oh, hard cut to... Smash cut to loading is fucking awesome.
What's the downside? A finger curls on the monkey's paw.
It's, so, as I was saying, it's possible that we might miss some flavor text. I don't think we will, but if I'm remembering incorrectly and we do, I'll just tell you what's in here.
Shepard,
Oh, no.
we need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you down there.
There, yeah, you can still get the stuff in here. There's a couple things to pick up. One of them is that. I don't know if there are more. I think it might have literally just been that. Cerberus was
Man, there's a lot of
developing
racism in here.
Yeah. That's the main point. That's all you need to really know is that Cerberus is
Do the shuttle
developing
bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing
literally
pad.
like
Understood.
purging.
You remember Fox Die?
Fox Die! I do. Fox Die was so stupid.
Do you remember also Project Blacklight?
Bring up the main door.
Yes. I do remember Project
started
Blacklight.
Okay, let's get these people
started as a virus intended to target specific racial demographics.
Yeah, Alex Mercer was a fucking piece of work.
No, that started all the way back in Hope in the 60s.
Oh, you're right, with like Pariah and everything.
I think that was Red Light. We're gonna play that game. I don't know if we'll play those games, but we're gonna play that game.
Yeah, Project Red Light Green Light by Activision.
That's what they call it.
The question is who plays which one, because
I'll play them both. I don't care.
I mean, I love that first one, but I don't like the second one very much.
I think I love them both more than you do. I'll say that right now.
I would say...
I'm going to harken back to one individual that we know in particular, and I'm going to say that those games are my Devil May Cry.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's the thing that I would say, is like, at the time that I played it, I was the only one that I knew who liked and loved Prototype. And then after having met you, yeah, like... God, what would even be mine in that? Like, it would be probably Mass Effect 2 is up there.
I was gonna say, yeah, Mass Effect.
Maybe, like...
Mirror's Edge.
Maybe not Mirror's Edge. I love Mirror's Edge, but I don't know, like, everything about it.
Metal Gear?
Maybe Metal Gear.
Deus Ex.
Probably Deus Ex, probably like a Wind Waker or a Twilight Princess is in there.
You've got so many of them that it almost loses its effect.
Jacob, come in. What's your
It doesn't have a particularly massive effect, you might say.
You might say that.
It's a hard question.
Go, right?
Because
just need to hold him a little longer.
You know this about me, but I'm the kind of person that when I love something, I love it to bits.
You'll buy it multiple times. We both know this. You've mentioned this on stream before.
I may have mentioned this on stream. I don't know how many copies I currently own of the Metal Gear series, but I own multiple.
Or Deus Ex, for that matter.
Deus Ex, I believe I have 3 copies of. I have a boxed copy of Deus Ex Invisible War, which I tried to get running on the stream, and it didn't work.
Yeah, you were telling me about that, I remember.
Which is the most Deus Ex Invisible War sentence I could have possibly imagined. It's like...
It doesn't work.
I think you would like that game.
I'm not sure how to take that.
It's like Syndicate.
I don't know shit about Syndicate.
Oh, well... Wait, you don't know about Syndicate?
I'm aware of Syndicate.
What's the... Oh my god, that looked so bad! What's the game that you keep trying to get me to play?
Singularity?
Singularity. You would like Syndicate, I think. It's just like 360 era, very flawed shooter that's trying to be Deus Ex.
Worse than it thinks it is?
Yes. It's the Cyberpunk before Cyberpunk was. That... What? What?
What the fuck?
What? Assuming direct control of this form.
No. What? What, though?
Edie's a robot, it's fine. There can be 2 of them.
That's not how Mafia works.
Dr. Eva Corey had... Oh, are they both dead? Yeah, they're both dead.
Not how robots work.
Dr. Eva Corey had, punched me through the box?
Multiple forms. Over which one may assume direct control.
That's right. I'm just gonna keep blasting.
That shotgun putting the work in. You're welcome, by the way.
Good call. Hey, little shotgun. Oh god, let's get out of here. The tactical, quote-unquote tactical cloak. There we go.
Jacob, landing area cleared.
This place is crawling. Bring the shuttle to you.
Always a
Roger
good
that.
time.
Oh boy, let's get out of here. Finally, our Mass Effect 3 playthrough is secured. We got the good ending. Now that Jacob is alive.
I want rocket boots.
I want Jack to be alive. Also, Cerberus killed all those kids. We saved some kids this time. Shepard!
Commander!
We saved some kids this time, but not that time.
Yeah.
That was a reused animation from 2. Not that that means anything.
I was hoping that he would get capped there. That would have been nice.
Nice to see you back in action.
Oh boy, at least we saved both of them so they can be happy together.
Like, just because it didn't happen to us, but I know, I'm aware.
Request.
Yeah.
One that you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too,
More
Jacob.
But I mean, like, I
need
guess it's in the same way of, like, Shepard can be a paragon or a renegade.
You don't want to join the team.
Jacob can be a cheating piece of shit or not.
Looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at.
Here's the thing.
I hope you can see that.
He didn't cheat on us this time, but as
But
Shepard
he would have given
suspiciously...
the chance.
The suspicious eyeing of Jacob in this frame tells me that Jacob would have done it if he could.
If he had the chance.
I'm disappointed in you, Jacob, but that's not what this prompt is. I understand.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that crucible.
You got it.
All right. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
Thanks.
Shepard, when this mess
Cool,
is over,
thanks.
drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
I'm good, thanks. I'll hit you up later, Jacob.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large
Finally,
team
a
of
good
scientists.
character.
I have the dossier.
Finally, some good fucking
They're all Cerberus
scars.
defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
He'll be a valuable asset as well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Here's the thing, right? And I've said that sentence a lot. Oh, good, another cool character. At this point, Zaid has died. Jack has died, though we don't know it yet. And
Probably Jack is dead. Probably.
Jack is probably dead. And, like, if we get one more of those fucking dream sequences with David Cage Dirtchild, and not, like, one of our crew members who died because of us, like, you could even put Ashley and Caden there, right?
I would understand that. Why does it have to be the David Cage Dirtchild?
Shepard,
Shepard.
I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
Yeah, we need all we can get.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that.
I love that Anderson is in the trenches.
Never held a gun in their life.
Oh yeah.
When they heard that you managed
He
to
was
get
bad
he is
at
there.
Yeah. He was bad at being Udina, basically.
He was bad at having a desk job.
Yes.
That any of us will live to see
And the thing that you don't see
How
is
bad
that
is it?
he's like the star of a lot of the books and comics and stuff.
Can you
A
still
lot of that
coordinate
is
this
him being
counterattack?
action. I think the thing
hitting the Reapers every chance
him
we
with
get.
Kai Leng
Mostly guerrillas
was
down in
in
runs.
one of those.
But it's not enough.
I did not read all of
It's
those,
time we started focusing our efforts.
but I'm pretty sure
Where?
he was.
London. Something big is happening there. Our networks in the UK say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
Good. More targets for me.
More Reapers in one place just makes them easier to kill.
Leave it to you to make a full-scale Reaper invasion sound like a good thing.
I just want to end them. Forever.
You and me both.
The game, I mean.
Oh, and Shepard.
Yeah.
I remember what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me.
The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but Kai Lang is our biggest threat. Fuck this game.
We need whatever good news you can send our way. That is enough.
I could understand if he was talking about Cerberus. Maybe.
It even rained the day I was born, Shepard. What the fuck is Cyborg Ninja Man doing in this series? I'm not saying that we don't have, like, goofy shit. We've got some goofy shit that's coming up in the game also.
We've got Alien Batman.
But the fact that Kai Lang is supposed to be cool and that you're not supposed to laugh at him and, like, consider him a serious threat is just incredible. Making babies. Alright, that's the Krogan. Citadel interview. Diana Allers wants to interview us in our cabin.
Oh no.
In case you didn't know that Diana Allers was a romanceable, let's go ahead and do that. Well, listen, while we're on a roll with all of the characters that I don't want to talk to, let's talk to Diana Allers.
Fuck. We have not met like a single quarry in this game, I don't think.
Trainer, can you send Diana up?
I really hope that
an
us
interview.
doing that mission with Jacob hasn't killed a bunch of Quarians.
Ready for a chat, Commander?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Commander, it's no secret that Council Space has suffered some serious losses to the Reapers lately. Now Cerberus has struck directly at the seat of our government. If something as small as a human terrorist organization can hit the Citadel, is anywhere safe?
They tried, but they failed.
Cerberus has limited resources. This coup attempt was likely the best they could do, and it cost them a lot of money and troops.
And I'll do what I
Fear is
can.
understandable, but it can't paralyze you. They've failed as many times as they've succeeded.
But humanity has lost its counselor.
Yeah,
The
but he
Alliance
was
Parliament
also
is destroyed,
actually
and
part
the
of
Prime Minister's
Cerberus.
dead. The line of succession is getting pretty short. How long do you expect any new Alliance administration to last?
Don't lose faith.
Leaders will rise. You can't lose hope. Our enemies won't rest until they've taken the last human being. Until then, we're not beaten. Right now, it's everyone's duty to step up.
All right. Now a question from Thessia.
Okay.
Commander, during your tribunal, some said you had Cerberus ties.
Well,
Thanks for your time.
this interview is over.
Diana Allers for Battlespace. Good night, and stay strong.
Stop looking at the camera.
Well, Commander, you keep feeding me like this, and I'll follow you home.
Excuse me.
I think we're just fine in front of the camera.
Oh, did you think? Of course you did. Me and my big mouth. I'll leave you alone. You've probably got a lot to think about.
I have so much to think about. Oh, they...
Forgot I was in the middle of something.
Listen, they really did Jessica Chobot dirty. I have to point out, I really have to point out, she does not actually look like that. They just did a really, really bad job. Armax Arsenal was what we wanted. These'll make us stronger. We got something else, right? We get legs? Is that what we got?
Yeah.
Weapon damage. At the cost of what? Power recharge? We got Rosenkov, and we've got... Okay, so do we want weapon damage, or do we want power recharge? I kind of want power recharge. Our weapons are already really strong. Let me see here. Power recharge? Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll help us more, honestly. Do we have any new chest pieces? Oh, we have 3. Wait. Oh, it just needs a second to load in, of course. Shield regeneration.
Don't worry about
it. At the cost of weapon damage. Shields. I want the shields. Save and exit. Oh man, we need to go and see those Quarians. I don't know which missions in this game caused the death of other missions. I really hope the Quarians aren't dead because of Jacob. That would be the actual worst. Oh, I'm almost kind of afraid to look at the galaxy map. Because it's like, what could the damage be?
What indeed?
Okay, speak with the Quarian. Okay, let's do this now. I can't. You know what the funniest part of this is?
What?
On Twitch, on the stream information, I put the title as Grisham Academy.
Grisham Academy.
Because I assumed that we were going...
I was going to point that out earlier.
The diplomatic frigate is like no Quarian ship on record. Its hull is relatively low temperature, and it appears to be venting heat in a manner similar to that of the Normandy when it comes out of stealth mode. How the Quarians developed this high-tech vessel is unknown, but its hailing frequencies are open and welcoming messages are being tight-beamed to the Normandy.
I know I say it a lot, but the Normandy is so fucking cool. It's such a good design.
It is. What's up, everybody?
I hope for your support in that.
Hey, Quarians! We love to see you.
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our home.
War with the Geth.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
Broke his peace treaty.
Treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
Tell me about your history.
Your homeworld? You mean Renok?
Correct, Commander. 300 years ago, we lost our world to our own AI creations, the Geth.
After we attempted to kill them.
We didn't try to kill them.
In case you didn't play the other 2 games.
It wasn't murder.
The Quarians were wrong.
No, it was murder.
Commander,
I love that
Quarians
read.
Never intended to create a true AI. It was an accident.
Which you chose to correct by trying to kill them.
I'm with Shepard on this.
Don't bother.
Yeah?
Admitting we were wrong would undercut the justification for this suicidal invasion plan.
Invading was also a mistake.
You're throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time,
now?
We may have destroyed our people for good.
We've driven the Geth back to the home system. When this signal
You could not have chosen a worse time.
Ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win, we're...
Win?
Wait, no.
Involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel.
You should be trying to stop the war, not win it.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought. It can outgun anything we've got.
Dreadnought is one of my favorite words.
It's a really good word.
Stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes.
We've done it before.
The signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
Letting you retreat.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get
I'm
you
the
out of here
commander.
safely,
I can
Admiral.
disable anything directly
Also,
out of
an
anything.
Yours, while technically still exiled, has offered to help against the Geth.
Hell yeah.
What's up, Tally?
Welcome back.
For duty.
You look
Glad
good.
you could make it, Tally. Admirals, already a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Into the war room.
I had no
You can't
idea
fight
you
in
were
here.
in
This
the
is the war room.
They're keeping it quiet.
This is
there
the
was
room
a
for
lot
war.
of publicity around my exile, but I'm an expert on the Geth, so...
You're their dirty little secret.
An all-American reject, you
I'm
might
glad you're
say.
here.
I want to help you.
If I'd known it was this bad, I would have come sooner.
You've had your own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth.
Me too.
We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can help us, we'll hit the Reapers with everything we've got. Or however much is left from this stupid war.
That's all I need to
Thought
hear,
you'd support the
honestly.
invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
They're still my people, even if I am the Admiral's dirty little secret.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tali.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the Admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
You know what that camera placement suggests to me?
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
The blocking of this scene was made under the assumption that you romanced her, just like they assume you romanced everyone, because there's no time to make a separate cutscene.
I mean, if they assume that for everyone, that kind of makes it okay, in my opinion.
We're gonna do like a Tenchi Muyo situation here, is what you're saying. Where Tenchi ends up with everybody by the end of the series. I'm not kidding, that's how that... Spoiler alert for a 40-year-old anime. That's how Tenchi Muyo famously ended. Excuse me for a moment. I'm going to use the restroom, and then we can disable this dreadnought, shall we say.
Go for it.
It's time to do something cool instead of doing something awful for like the first time in a while, right?
The first time this stream, you might say.
Aside from that, like, 2 seconds that we got to spend with Joker and Edie on the Citadel, and Arya. Arya was cool, too.
Yeah, that was alright.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Wait, is this it? Amut. Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, boy. Okay, that's not good.
That planet looks like somebody just made it in paint.
Well, I mean, even if they didn't make it in paint, they might as well, because they would have just copy-pasted the information from 2 anyway, right?
Yeah.
Why would they ever write new things when you can just write the same thing twice? Okay, this is...
Is copying something the same thing as just writing it again?
Yes.
Riddle me that, bat fuck.
You want your choices to be meaningful? First, you must play these Mass Effect 3. Where is the fuel depot? Oh, we're gonna run out of fuel in the middle of space. This is bad.
You must play these Mass Effects 3.
Riddle me this, Batman. Oh man, that reminds me that you haven't even been through the, you haven't even been through, like, the way that Riddler trophies fucking ruined that series.
Oh man.
Scans of the Geth Dreadnought orbiting Rannoch have revealed an intimidating array of features.
Of the Riddler trophies.
That's right. From an improved main gun and ultraviolet anti-ship lasers to increased thruster output, the Geth workforce never demands rest, wages, or autonomy, and in the creation of their flagship, they were limited only by time and raw materials. Excuse me. The damage inflicted by the Quarian fleet appears minor at best. Okay, we got Tali this time. Do you want Edie, Garrus, Liara? James is also an option.
I'm leaning towards Garrus. Make it an OG crew. You know?
Okay. Yeah, Garrus it is. Come on in, Garrus. Also, can we just talk about how, like, you can tell right away that there are, like, 8 squad mates total and that most of them are temporary?
Yeah. You can tell that most of them don't matter.
Yes, that's correct. It's really cool that you get to, like, go on missions and occasionally you get to... Oh, we look fucking cool with our helmet on.
ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got for
That is a cool helmet.
Cool enough that I paid $150 for it.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
Well, don't do that then.
And maybe not even then.
Joker kind of looks like he's wearing guy liner a little bit, which is not too bad. It's just it's an observation. He's doing a little like Gerard Way thing.
Yeah.
Something about the way that Mass Effect 3 makes him look. Everybody looks a little made up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's the live theatrical performance version of the Mass Effect universe.
That is a very interesting thing to say.
I would totally watch like
Once we're aboard, we find whatever's
Krogan
broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down.
Kabuki theater.
Tally's our expert on
Dude,
DF
hell
software.
yeah.
She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to have you back, Tally. And maybe with another Dextro aboard, they'll get better Turian food.
As long as it's sterilized.
Dr. Michelle
Haha.
did get me some
We have
Dextro
fun
amino
here.
chocolate. You're welcome to it once we're back.
She got you Turian chocolate?
She said she saw it and thought of me. Why?
Oh, nothing.
Shepard, there's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured.
I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
Too risky for the whole team. I'll secure the docking area. Everyone else can follow me over.
Roger that, Commander. We'll just stay here. You know, quietly.
Hang tight. It'll just be a minute.
You can tell this is main story content because they put a bunch of fucking lens flares in the airlock.
Yeah, good shit.
This is a good mission. I remember this one. If you get dizzy easily, go watch a better streamer. This is it.
Throw both of us under the bus, why don't you?
Throw us both under the Tomka truck.
That's right.
See, I do like this though because it makes me it reminds me of the very opening of 2.
It reminds me of Dead Space.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yeah. And if your question is, can I move faster than this? The answer is no.
I know you, and I know that if you could be moving faster than this, you would be.
Lack of gravity's a little
Can do this though.
disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on.
Hell yeah.
Can I?
Till then,
Yeah.
I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
But the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
I think it's. Yeah. I love you, Joker. Everybody loves Joker. And you were worried at the beginning of 1 that he wasn't going to be cool. And then within like 20 minutes, you're like, oh no, he's good.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking.
I remember being worried during 3. As you recall, no doubt.
Not if I
Yeah.
can help it. Ask
Yes.
Tally to get on the Dreadnought
Yes, I do
schematics.
recall.
If she can point me at another docking
God,
tube, I'll override
a
the
week
controls
ago
and let
with
the
this
boarding
game
party on.
feels like a month ago.
It sure does.
I've got gravity again.
Great. I'm looking for. Got it. There should be a hull breach not far from your position. The nearest undamaged docking tube is on the other side.
Think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Geralt tried a frontal assault. We lost 6 frigates. That tiny hole was the only damage we did.
I wouldn't call it tiny. Not the way you'd have done it?
No, not that I have much say in the matter. I'm not even part of the fleet anymore.
Sorry about that.
What about the other admirals?
Zen backed the invasion, largely as a chance to test her toys. Ron gave provisional support. Admiral Corus was the lone voice against the war, and he was right. We could lose the whole fleet, Shepard.
We'll get your people out of here safely.
Seems like nobody can agree on anything. Not much has changed.
Not much has changed.
I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Oh boy, excuse me while I just clip through this ladder real quick. I just gotta... Don't look at it. Don't look at it too close.
Got it. You're clear to board.
I like that the door sounds like a Geth.
As well it should.
See any action?
All quiet so far. They haven't detected us yet.
Here, let me see if I can get this open.
Go for it.
In the meantime, take a look at this.
What do you think of it?
There, it's open. We're clear to go.
Especially powerful against non-living things. The
Better
arc
take it with
pistol.
you.
Do you want to use the arc pistol?
I say try it. Could be fun.
Okay. I'm gonna get rid of our executioner pistol for now. Because it's fucking awesome, but maybe a little bit too good.
Maybe a little monotonous.
Arc pistol.
Get something wacky.
Yeah, okay.
Looks impressive.
It's Admiral Zen's design. It transmits an energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
Where are you?
That'll be handy.
Oh, you're all the way over here.
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster. Oh, vents. Always the vents.
Yeah, you did fine at the collector base.
Guardian anti-fiber lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies.
Oh, that was the good one.
I do like that.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Come on, let's get to the op center before they lose more.
I really appreciate that. I mean, even with all of the cutbacks that they do, I like the incidental little dialogue bits that you get. Like, hey, we know that you did such and such over the other game. It is quite literally the least they could do.
At least they did it.
Could you imagine if they didn't?
I try not to.
Watch out! Get incoming!
Alright, time to try out this arc pistol. Oh, it's a charge shot.
Makes sense that it would be good against Geth, too.
Oh, yeah.
Wonder what it was doing here.
Maybe it was used to execute Geth. Like bad Geth.
Yeah, traitor Geth.
Heretics. Oh,
I wonder what Legion's up to.
You know, quoting scripture, potentially causing uprisings, stealing our armor.
Yeah.
Just Legion things. Hashtag.
The whole time I wanted to say just Legion things.
When he looks at you and says, Shepard Commander.
They're throwing their lives away!
Network intelligence! As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive!
Disable their shields!
Like mine just got disabled.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a good curve. I like that we have that.
A good curve.
I always appreciate that we have that in the Mass Effect games. Is like the tracking projectiles, whether they're biotics and abilities or rockets or certain types of guns. It's a good little thing. Also, the fact that our gun had... What is hitting me? The fact that our gun has, like, its own lens flare on it is pretty good. No Geth here.
Are Geth alien robots or robot aliens?
Well, they were robots created by aliens. So, I would say alien robots.
The Dreadnought Operations Center is just ahead.
Good. Let's cut the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
I think it depends on the connection.
Yeah, because, I mean,
robot... Go on.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna put it the other way, The other way sounds... The other way is what I would say if we were, like... If you were referring to Geth first, Quarian creation second, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wow. Garrus just, like, died immediately. This is a really good gun.
You should always take my advice when it comes to weapons. I know my shit.
Excuse me for a moment while I turn invisible. Also, shouldn't this not work on Geth?
No windows. Structural weakness.
But, like...
Maybe there's more to it than optic camo. You don't know.
Yeah, maybe we're, like, lowering our temperature to room temperature or something. There's a biotic field around us that doesn't allow
Match your heat
sensors.
signature.
Yeah. I'll accept that. Everybody get up. In order to then get down.
As you surely will in just a few moments. Watch it happen.
You should forget what you know and just take my advice.
Damn it! They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operations center.
God, that fucking look icon is just
the Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
I hate it so much. Look at it.
But how do we get there? The
How's
Geth
that
have
look
sealed
of scorn
emergency
that
road
I
to
have
block
when I
us
look
off.
at this game?
We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path
It's
that
just
runs
the most,
behind the
like...
ship.
What about the main
I can't explain why I don't like it.
That could work.
But
It's still on
Geth still
screen.
have us
Okay,
locked in
fine.
Maybe the fact that it doesn't belong here?
They've locked
Like,
high-level
what is it doing
We
here?
need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
what about the heat diffusion system?
Start a fire. I'll do that right now.
If I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Yeah, do that then.
Override the lockdown?
Yes. Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
The eye looks like it should be in a different game.
Looks like it should be in, like,
Watch out, they're dropping in.
There could be cloak hunters as
I can't even tell
like a
because it's just,
PS2 survival horror game.
it's just like, it's so generic. What would you even... You would put it in a mobile game.
It shouldn't be like a JPEG. It should be an icon.
It should literally just be text that says look,
Or it should just not be in the game.
or it should not be in the game. It's the most like 360 era thing ever of we need to put a button in to say where the camera should point because we don't trust the player to look at where things are interesting. And usually that's because we've made it so that it's not clear what's going on.
And it's not actually interesting. Oh boy. That's quite the pose.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention.
Good for you.
What, you don't like Tally?
You can tell which one of us is one kind of person and which one of us is the other kind.
I don't pay attention to damn near anything.
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more reinforcements arrive.
Totally, I'm down for it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh no, I'm stuck
Oh,
on
I know
cover.
what this is.
Stuck on cover? What's going on?
It's your Halo plasma pistol. That's what that is.
Kinda, yeah.
Information from all Geth.
But a little bit more capable.
Yeah, this is
Because it
more...
doesn't have to cool down after every charge shot.
But nothing like this. The contours are all off.
And when you, like, actually do
Shouldn't be too much farther to the
a
main
full-on
battery.
shot, it's like a
surprised they
piercing
sent you
shot.
on
It's
this
not
mission,
like
Tyler.
a take down your shields.
If I die, all they've lost
Yeah.
is exile.
And when we succeed, you'll have the leverage to get your exile overturned.
Here's hoping.
Oh, good. A tall corridor where we can use ladders over and over and over again.
What, you don't like our ladder tech?
No, I think it's bad. I think you should have done it better.
What, you don't like our technology gesturing to a stone on top of another stone?
Survivors?
With the latest in Mass Effect technology, we too can make a subpar third-person cover shooter with one of 4 endings.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly.
If you can hold on for like 5 minutes, we'll be fine. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh, I remember this. This is actually...
Oh, it's one of these, is it?
This is a pretty good one.
I look at it and I understand immediately.
It's such
I have seen this kind of set piece many times.
It's a really good level.
Watch the shockwaves! That's a big gun!
Hate to be in front of that, bastard!
I think we
Whoop.
should be okay if we stay in cover.
Yeah, we'll be okay. It's just... It's such a visceral, like, wave, too.
Yeah, the sound design is definitely on point.
Who else? Who else wants a taste of my space gun? Yeah, I fucking see you. It's actually kind of difficult to differentiate Garrus from anybody who is slightly red. Shockwave. Tally, please. Yeah, I see you, you son of a bitch. It's a really good shotgun.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's not a very good freeze frame. Can't see much. Okay. How about... I'll toss a grenade down there.
Fastball special.
Did the grenade just hit Tally?
The grenade may have just hit Tally.
Tally, no! Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant to do. Also, I can't believe...
Oh, no!
Fucking slides on the ground like that. Oh, why won't it let me zoom over the fucking cover?
Most modern cover shooters and the like have a button that lets you change which shoulder you aim over.
Well, we don't have
to have.
We don't have time for that. We need to release this yesterday. We need to release this game before Mass Effect 2 came out, if possible. Everybody awake. Everybody get up. We have so much to do. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious me.
Wake the fuck up, Judicator. We have a Geth ship to burn.
You're not wrong. I swear to God.
Putting a lot out there, I know. Some truly revolutionary ideas.
Some real gourmet shit. I don't let Joker buy the coffee, alright? Because when Joker buys the coffee, it tastes like shit. Quentin Tarantino, like, something about his cameos strike me so strangely, because it's like, really? That's the character that you're gonna give to yourself? You're gonna
And I think the point is to make you ask that.
Right? Like, it's such a strange choice, but it's also, of course he would. He genuinely doesn't give a fuck. But he maybe should a little bit. It's a memorable scene. I'm surprised he didn't get more shit for it.
I'm not sure I remember the scene in question. It's been a while since I've seen that movie.
This is the scene where they have just shot Marvin in the face and they need to clean him out of their car.
Yeah.
And they show up at Jimmy's house. And Jimmy's like... He's like some dude that they used to work with. He's been out of the game and he's happily married now. He refers to a certain method of storage.
Yes. That was him?
Yes, that was him.
I did not know that.
I mean,
I had a feeling that's the scene you were going to mention, because that would be the one.
The thing about...
Out of all the shit in that movie, that would be the one.
Well, the thing about Quentin Tarantino is that he's got like a rat face. Like, he looks like a rat man.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a Skaven.
No way they'll fire with that maintenance lock in place.
Let's move.
Oh, jeez.
Guns coming back online.
Come on, let's get out of here.
That didn't take long.
No. You get a reused animation, and you get a reused animation. And you get a reused animation. This is like Hans
We're still
Zimmer.
doing this?
Yeah, no, we're still doing it. Wait, what? You wanted me to come up with 2 gameplay contrivances? No. You get 1 mechanic. You can use it twice. What do you think we are, Nintendo?
That did not need to be 2 sequences.
No, but, I mean, the game needed to release, so it's like...
Then why didn't they just make less game?
Why didn't they make more game, but less multiplayer game? The answer to that question is EA. Search your wallet, you know it to be true.
Oh boy.
Why do I keep switching to that? That's a bad idea. These rocket guys make this a little difficult, I'm not gonna lie. You know, if we had...
Can't you have someone do something?
I was gonna say...
Have Garrus shoot him in the face.
If we had Liara, we could toss a singularity out there.
Yeah, but you've got the impact shot right on his ass.
Yeah, but I think the angle that they're at makes it so that we can't hit them behind cover. I think Garrus is over... Yeah, Tally's over here. I don't know where Garrus is.
In this game, it doesn't seem like it matters.
Understood.
In 2, it mattered. In 3, it seems like it just hits them no matter where they are.
I have no idea where Garrus is.
Right.
You got it.
Oh, he's far away wherever he is.
He's stuck behind the door.
I mean, maybe. I would not be surprised if that were the case. Right in the flashlight. Oh god, that looks so bad!
Not ideal.
I can't believe how, like, consistently bad this game looks.
Can't believe they shipped this.
God, man. It's just like, it's a never-ending onslaught of, like, what happened? And the answer...
Never-ending onslaught of relentless mediocrity.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna kick you while you're down, and I'm gonna say, think back to the beginning when we started. Just think about all that for a second.
I often think about the first, like, 2 to 3 hours of this game.
No, I'm not talking about the first 2 or 3 hours of the game. I'm talking about, like, today.
Oh. When you say today...
I mean, right as we started today.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's fair. I have already forgotten about that fucking Facebook game.
And I am reminding you of it because your suffering sustains me. And that's why we have such a successful business partnership here.
That's correct. What's 50% of 0? Pretty sure it's 0.
It's a very healthy 50-50 split.
It's real easy to write that up on a tax return.
Oh, yeah. I wish I got paid to do this.
Well, don't
I got
worry.
paid to do this one time.
How cool was it?
It was pretty cool. I would like for it to happen more.
Well, you know what you gotta do? You gotta get out there and you gotta start telling people to like, comment, and subscribe.
Might have to do that.
I will not do that. I can't shoot through the grate! How many times have we talked about being able to shoot through the fucking grates?
Grates, fences. There was another one, too.
Chain link fences, grates. Oh, cool. I can just skip it. Wait. Let me skip it.
Why do you have to open it again? Why is it not just unlocked now?
I don't know. I don't understand why any of these things are happening the way that they are.
Why is anything anything?
I don't know, Marge. Why all the pearls? Why all the hair? Just don't fucking stand on the edge of the fucking thing.
Shepard!
Stand in the middle of the elevator. Wait, do I have to? What? You guys seem worried. Yeah!
I'm pretty sure that was like a clean ragdoll. Oh, and you go back! You go back!
Wait, I got an idea. Got an idea.
Oh yeah? I know what you're thinking.
What if I just do this? It really doesn't want me to do it. Holy shit! Game design! Can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked! I'm so glad it worked, but I can't believe that worked.
Stupidity offset by more stupidity. You love to see it.
I love it when I can just brute force my way through games. I could stay away. Just... Oh, okay.
I'm alright.
No Foley there? Nope. Don't need it.
Good. Hopefully we're done with elevators. And come on. The
There was
drive
no
core
time.
shouldn't be far.
What, do you want us to put sound effects in our game? What are we, Nintendo? This ain't a Sony first party. Ghost of Tsushima? More like ghosts around the office because EA fired everyone.
EA sends BioWare to the Shadow Realm.
Mass Effect 3, also called You Play Stupid Games, You Win Stupid Prizes.
Mass Effect 3, also called the Shadow Realm.
Mass Effect 3, The Shadow Realm would be great.
That would be great.
Speaking of things that are great...
Shepard Commander, help us.
What ho?
Legion. Good to see you, Legion. We'll have you out of there in no time.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Yeah.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe it's
Come
fighting
on.
with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
I trust Legion.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
Legion is an individual.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise.
Or at least he's starting to be.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating
After
protocols.
pressing 2 buttons,
The hardware
then
blocks
you
are
can
on
do
the far
so.
side of the room.
That's right.
One on either
Far
side of the room.
you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
Got it.
Oh yeah! Got that button! Oh, you check out these guns!
We are free.
Excuse me while I do a couple of curls. Maybe sprint around the console. Still wearing our armor, too.
Legion is the best.
Legion is the best.
As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline.
Kick ass.
I appreciate you, Legion. Oh my god!
Alert. Geth reinforcements
It
incoming.
assumed we were using a fucking rifle!
Fuck!
Oh yeah! Just gotta pull out this gun! Pulls out a pistol.
I would accept it if you were still using the other one.
If I was still using like a sniper rifle.
Or the Executioner. Or whatever the fuck it's called.
The Punisher?
Yo, you shot that missile down.
I did. Nobody can say I didn't. I'm calling that gun the Punisher. I don't know about you. It was the Gears of War, but now the skull is black and white, so it's the Punisher.
I'll accept that. When did it change?
When I installed an update on it, like at the very beginning of this stream, it turned black.
You installed an update into the gunware?
Yeah, that's right.
What were you doing? Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless.
Oh, what the fuck are you guys doing?
And the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
We're doing this again? They're gonna kill us while we're on board?
Heavy fleet all forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Patrol fleet, hold position.
You do that, the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you, girl.
Guys, please don't kill us while we're on board.
Man, the
Please.
Quarian leadership kinda sucks. It seems like whenever you have a trio of 3 people in leadership positions, you know, as opposed to a trio of 4 people, they kinda suck.
It seems like most people in leadership positions in this series are terrible.
But they're especially terrible when you have 3 of them.
Like, one of them is good, one of them is war-hungry, bloodthirsty, evil dude. Oh god, what? I'm looking for fucking cover! Oh god,
You're just
man.
getting blasted here.
I know, what the fuck? And the problem, okay, so every time I get hit with one of those rockets, it like blacks out the entire screen. Even when I don't get hit by the rocket, it still blocks the entire screen.
Because of the smoke effect.
And when every goddamn Geth has his own rocket launcher, makes it a little difficult to see what's going on. Also, ooh, don't look at that texture. Get out of here. The cover also is just really awkward here. First of all, oh man, okay. Oh my god, look at, what is... Look at the screen.
You should use your disruptor tech, your ammo types and such. Now's a really good time for that.
I have cryo ammo, I have disruptor, okay, I have disruptor ammo. And the recoil, I can't fucking see what's going on the screen. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay. This is terrible. This is awful.
Did you hear the death sound play twice? Because I did.
I didn't, but I believe you.
That's pretty good. I mean, it's not, but it's pretty good.
Mass Effect 3. How's my Facebook game doing?
The death sound playing twice really is Mass Effect 3.
Oh man. Oh god, who is hitting? Oh, who? I'm getting hit from here. Okay, I guess you're the fucking boss. Did I, like, accidentally switch the difficulty before starting this mission?
You say that like switching the difficulty would somehow change the enemy composition.
Would you be... Fun fact. Mass Effect 3 has a difficulty option that removes the combat entirely and just turns it into a story. No, wait. That's wrong. Mass Effect 3 has an option that removes all decision-making and turns it into a combat game. It's not a joke.
What?
There's a difficulty slider when you first played this game, and one of the options is I want a story, and the story like turns the difficulty of the combat encounters down to like next to nothing, but can't get rid of them. There is another one that we're playing on, which is normal, and it's just like, you know, the game. And then there's a third one, and the third one is I just want the combat, and it like plays the story, but it takes away all of the choices and just like puts it on autopilot.
Are they random?
No. I mean, maybe? I don't know. I've never actually chosen.
That would be interesting. If it just chose a random option every time, bipolar Shepard.
That'd be pretty good. It's like Telltale's The Walking Dead, where you can do a run in which Lee just never says anything.
Yeah.
And it's like if you choose silence for the entire thing, like the game the entire way through, and it just turns him into like a psychopath. The fact that there is a way to play Mass Effect 3 in which your choices literally don't matter is incredible.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Literally. Oh my god, just fall down, you stupid fuck. Go Super Saiyan and then blow up. That's fine. Oh, that's not Garrus. Okay, that's another Geth. I was like, wait a second.
You gotta look out for the flashlight heads. That's how you know.
Yeah, no, that's correct. Garrus doesn't have one of those. As far as I'm aware.
Garrus where's Legion during all this?
Oh, he's over there.
Oh, yeah?
I think he's still there somewhere. I was gonna say, Garrus has a flashlight head, but you can only see it if you romance him.
Oh.
It's on his forehead.
He's got the Geth flaps, but only if you romance him.
Yeah, that's right. Those mandibles do a whole lot of twitching.
I bet they do.
Although,
I'm surprised Turians don't make more weird insect clicking sounds.
I thought you were gonna say something very different. I'm glad that you didn't.
Oh boy. I'm glad also that I didn't say that. Like, just apropos of nothing. I'm just glad that I didn't say that.
You guys sure do take a lot of shots, huh? Sure do take a lot of shots. I literally wasted all of my ammo.
This is giving me flashbacks to the first game.
Yeah, a little bit, huh?
Hit him with a carnage.
I think he's gonna blow. Oh, he blew up. I would have.
Hit the next one with a carnage, because you know there'll be a next one.
I fucking forgot that we had carnage.
You should just be... You know what? You should just be throwing out everything all the time. Either that or you should be carrying more weapons.
I don't want to carry more weapons because carrying more weapons makes us slower.
Does it make you move slower?
Yeah, your movement speed goes down.
I thought it was just your power recharge.
I think it's both.
Shepard Commander, the Creator Fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
Yeah, no, I know.
Get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Do it.
Why don't they just transfer violence via whatever the fuck it was he just said? Why do they have to have fighters?
Shepard to fleet! Hold fire!
Good question.
Hold fire!
They're not.
I'm downloading violence via my Wi-Fi.
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right
Good
there.
shit, Legion.
Legion is the best.
Legion is the best.
Let's just shut our minds out here and think about how great Legion is instead.
Shepard Commander.
Hurry, double time, people. Environmental field.
Everybody's just freaking out. Okay. Gravity is off, but it
There
didn't
goes the
look
gravity.
like it. For a second there, it just kind of looked like they were awkwardly flying through, like regular.
Like
it
a slow
was,
motion thing?
like it was animated badly.
Does the
Yeah.
storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go!
Oh, all aboard the Urkin invader ship here.
I really want to see the wings waggle. That would be really good.
It would be good. I could stay away. That's all we can do.
Anything more and we'll get
Metallica.
claimed out the ass.
Battery! DMCA!
You know what?
Copyright!
This is coming out of completely nowhere, but you know what band I think sucks?
What?
Instead,
AC/DC.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
my
your-
dog disagrees.
Your dog disagrees.
But I can understand their desperation.
Your dog's like, I don't know, you ever seen Brian May's like throat muscles while he screams into the microphone? It's really disturbing.
We need a fleet, and the Corians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Oh, if my throat didn't already hurt, I would try and do like a...
Oh, I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard?
Dude, I'm about to toss you out the fucking airlock. I'm not even kidding.
Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military. You understand that.
I am literally about to kill you.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a...
This is my ship, man.
You jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
That's a terrible face. You nearly killed every single one of your people doing so.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Chorus sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you.
Are we going to get to see the Quarian homeworld?
Yes.
The Geth no longer possess the
I am
power
actually, I really
they
want to
have
see that.
while
It's a really good mission.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Is this?
Wait. Everybody calm
This is the dude that, like,
Its name is Legion.
saved all of
We
us.
destroy the collectors.
And also
The
a
Reapers
lot
were
of
using
you, as it
Legion
turns
like a
out.
signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
No.
Legion helped me in the fight against the collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about Endsville?
I don't think you want to continue this
Shut the
line of
fuck up.
How many times
Legion
do
is my
people have to almost kill me
importantly, it's our
and
best source
fail
of
before they
information
listen
on
to
the
me?
The scientific benefits
are off the
And
table.
think about this for a second.
What can you
How has treating the Geth like objects gotten you so far?
This is a false assumption.
What are you talking about? The war's going great.
Control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch.
The war is going great.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades.
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range
You
signal is
failed
in
to
place,
subjugate
they will
them.
recover.
You failed to kill them. And now you failed to win against them in a direct conflict. Maybe you don't know what you're doing.
Where's it located?
Maybe you don't know what you're up against.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator live ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Fuck yeah, get Legion on board.
Oh boy. Oh, we got a distress signal over here.
Edie, can you clean this up? I will try.
No. Oh, it's just junk mail. Wrong number.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Hey, Legion's on our side, alright?
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have
A
known
Geth
better.
that is self-aware and has free will.
Cannot afford trust.
I don't care how self-aware this individual is. I don't like them.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we
They're
mostly guard
CSEC.
the heavy fleet's flank.
Yeah.
It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
What about your civilian fleet?
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships
Our most combat available of the fleets. The civilian fleet.
In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Which fleet's bigger?
Tally said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships had cannons.
Wow. That's crazy.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts.
That's the most Mass
That's a
Effect 3 thing
violation
that I
of
can imagine.
But it's still kind of cool.
Yeah, like between games, we outfitted every Quarian ship to be a war
You
vessel.
think the council will buy that technicality?
And it's necessary. Like, totally, that is what you would have to do. But it's like,
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
all combat all the time.
Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
Hey, I understand.
What can you tell me about
Every
Admiral
gun you
Burrow's
can
heavy
muster.
fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Who has the biggest fleet? Yeah?
The migrant fleet is so fucking cool. It might be my favorite thing in this series.
It's really, really neat. It's its own thing, as opposed to like, because you've got Klingon analogs and you've got like you've got Romulan analogs and you've got Ferengi analogs, but the Quarians are kind of their own thing, and I appreciate that about them. I would love to play a game as a Quarian, and like
about the Quarians.
Yeah, like a game about a pilgrimage, about a Quarian pilgrimage would be really cool to me, I think.
There should be more games in the Mass Effect universe that don't involve humanity.
Yes.
It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels.
Yeah, quotations.
Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
Quarian air quotes
You're
are a
not
little
worried about her
undersized.
losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
Oh, man.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Anytime. For a second, I thought a renegade prompt appeared on screen, and I was like, wait, are we gonna, like, sucker punch her while she turns to face the console? Oh, boy. Let's get over to the galaxy map, and that'll probably just about do it for today. Actually...
Yeah, I think we've just about used up all our time today.
And we can start tomorrow by talking to Tally and getting aware of the situation with her, I think. Because that's a conversation that I don't want to rush through if we can help it.
Yeah.
Plus,
the right time and the right place.
I really have to check on my Mass Effect 3 Facebook games, otherwise we might not get a good ending.
And we really need to... We need to end the stream before we get any angrier.
Bum 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 bum. Anything that you want to say before we leave? Oh shit. Okay, everybody, we're out. Thanks for watching.